Hi everyone, welcome to TVON and happy Friday. My name is Joanne and I am back from my very long hiatus, and good thing we're just in time to continue our sale event from the past week and also to give Joyce a little well-deserved break. So I'm very happy to be back and to be able to share with you all these great deals. I have a lot of great pieces for you today, and of course we are taking 10% off everything you see today, but it is not limited to that at all whatsoever. Anything you might have your eye on, please give us a call and place your request. We'll be happy to bring it out for you, and of course you can take advantage of that sale event. Maybe you have a gift you want to give someone, just preparing in advance for that gift giving season, whatever reason, if you just want to take advantage of it, because this sale does not come very often. For anything like that, just give us a call and let us know. And without further ado, Joyce just walked in, probably to monitor how I'm doing for my first time back in, say, a month. So without delaying any further, let's just get started, shall we? All right, our first item of the day, as you can see on the wheel, we have a Lavender Sapphire, which we don't have very often at all. This is item number 1118846. It is a 1 carat 66 oval lavender sapphire with 67 points in diamonds all around it. As you can see, you have that double halo with the two hearts facing each other, and right now it is in the yellow gold, but you can take it in any gold color of your choice, white, yellow, or rose. That is all okay, but you know, being from LA, the purple and the yellow just kind of seems like a no-brainer to at least us here. And this one has got a markdown today, and of course everything is marked down to its lowest low, and on top of that you have your 10% off. So if there's any day to take advantage of the sale, it would be today, or however long the sale is going on. And of course, if you want to see anything in an upcoming show, also give us a call and let us know. But yes, this one was originally supposed to go out for $4,999, but that is not our price today for this spectacular lavender sapphire. It's very rare that we see a sapphire of that is a purple shade described as anything other than purple, but this one, it has the very specific moniker of being lavender because it is in fact a true lavender shade of purple. So very exceptional, this piece, and $49.99 is not going to be your price today on this September Friday evening, afternoon. $49.99 it is not. It's not going to be $39.99 or even $2,999, and because it is very difficult to find a purple sapphire of this exact shade with this quality level of sapphire, we do only have one, so it will go out to the first caller who wants it. $29.99 it is not going to be today. Not even $19.99, which if you don't keep up with our shows every day, which I know it's very hard to do, even I don't keep up with them every day, $19.99 it is not going to be. That's what it was last time, but it's not going to be today. Blow it out, today only. And of course you get your 10% off of the final price. $19.99 is not going to be. First item of the day, let's just make it $1,699 for this exceptional lavender sapphire. I realize that when I'm not on the screen, sometimes my voice sounds very similar to Joyce. We get confused a lot. But I do feel like I speak a lot faster than Joyce. In fact, so fast sometimes I trip over my words. So I apologize for that. And don't go yelling at Joyce. She speaks a lot clearer, enunciates a lot more than I do. But we just have very different styles of doing things. Anyways, $16.99 this piece is, and like I said, any gold color of choice is okay. Right now it's in the yellow and we love it in the yellow, but it will look great in the white or rose as well. It is up to you. As with most of the things up here on this show, you can choose your gold color, you can choose your ring size, and you get free shipping on top of that. And with the great deals that you are getting, like a day like today, there's no reason not to shop or ask for your favorite piece, because we would be very happy to display it for you. Let me go ahead and try this one on for you because wowza, this is definitely the shade of purple that I personally am very into these days. Usually I'm more of a pale blue, that's just usually my preferred shade, but recently I've been really getting into the lavender pieces. I've been trying to incorporate it more into my wardrobe, into the things I carry, like my water bottles, my bags, things like that. So this would be a perfect complement to my ever-growing purple stash. But this is going to go to one very, very lucky caller. 16.99. All right, back on the wheel it goes. And yes, and we've had a few questions asking how long this sale is going to last, and the answer is we do not know so far. It will last, but it will not last for long, so take things while you can. We're not sure how long it will last, but once it ends, it will end, because all good things must come to an end. $16.99 for this one. All right, moving on, because this is probably one of the very few times I'll be up here. I'm just trying to get through as many pieces as humanly possible, so let's just move it along, shall we? Gotta keep it moving. All right, next up, this is also a piece that we are no stranger to here at TVON, especially for me. As you guys might know, I am the biggest fan of all of our designer pieces. This is item number 1121353. It is one of our very, very many butterflies, but it is unique in itself. We don't really have a butterfly quite like this. We like to say that a lot of our butterflies are different from each other, but this is especially true for this particular piece. I don't think we have anything quite like this butterfly. The patterns on the wings almost look like they are of a different animal rather than a butterfly, but it just looks so interesting and it's so vibrant, and it's such a great statement piece. You have your 2-carat-15 in round rubies with 30 points in diamonds, making that sort of print on the actual wings, and of course on the head and the antenna of the butterfly as well. And of course you have it with a black rhodium, so you have that black background to make everything just pop that much more. This is such a great, unique butterfly. Even if it wasn't a butterfly, it's a great designer piece just to have in your collection. I know while many of you may be a fan of our critters, I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but butterflies are just one of those things that even if you don't like wearing super animal related things as jewelry, this could be something that from a distance you can't even tell. It's just almost like a piece of art on your hand or neck or ears if you do wear them. And this one also has a brand new markdown today. This one, because it is a designer piece, also is one only. Supposed to go out for $49.99. This one is not going to be either. Not going to be. $4,999. And keep in mind, this has been here for a bit, but I'm sure it will not be here for long because we're going to bring it down to a brand new low today. And of course, you get your discount on top of that. So everything, they should be gone at the price they're going at, but of course we want you to take advantage of the great discount you're getting on top of that as well, because it is our largest discount in my mind. This is the largest discount that we ever offer here at TVON, so take advantage of it while you can. $49.99. It is not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999. And this one, as you can see, the band is in the white gold as well as the entire body of the ring. So it must stay in the white gold as it is a designer one-of-a-kind piece, but it just gives everything a very neutral look to it. We want to keep it that way. And $29.99, it is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $1,999. And of course, you get almost $200 off at checkout with your 10% off. So take advantage of it while you can. That is the lowest this will ever go. And we are very happy that it is back. Yeah, I'm looking at my lineup here, and I always have such a wide array of pieces up here that sometimes it's hard to focus on just one. but this is definitely one that immediately caught my eye, and I get very excited about things up front, so I like to show them all at once. $19.99, and let me go ahead and try this on for you. You might think, oh, from close up it looks beautiful, but will you even be able to see all that detail from a distance? Well, let me tell you, you definitely can. This is not a small ring by any means. As you can see, it spans well over the ring finger. It spans almost the width of 2 of my fingers if I were to place it directly in the middle. But it is definitely a statement piece. It is a party ring. It is for those of us who are very dramatic at heart. This is definitely the one for you. Not a ring to scoff at, for sure. And because of its size, you can really see the detail that the designer decided to put into it, with all the prints and just the bling itself. The contrast, everything is just so clear cut and so in your face. There's no subtlety to it at all. If you are not someone who enjoys subtlety in your jewelry, because jewelry is meant to be seen, right? This is a fantastic piece for any it girl, for the it girl within all of us. $19.99. And back on the wheel it goes, because even though I feel like you could see this ring from a different country, we want to admire its beauty up close some more. All right. Next up, we have one of our favorite stones here at TVON, something that we always like to bring out almost every week. Look at that, we have a black opal. It's not just one of mine, but it's also Joyce's favorite stone ever. And as she is not up here today, I thought, why not bring one just for her? This is item number 1119551. This is a round black opal. It's a 60-pointer round black opal with 80 points in diamonds all around it in a double halo, but it's almost like it's a spiral, or it has the shape in which is surrounding each diamond. It almost looks like there's movement to it, as in it's turning in opposite directions almost. It's a very, very interesting way to put a double halo. And that is to surround one of the most unique black opals we've ever seen. Don't discount it just because it is not extremely large and in your face. If you look at the center of that stone, there's so much fire, so much movement in it. It has that blue-gray base to it, but you see those blooms of red, blooms of green, and blue just kind of moving as the ring moves on the wheel here. As it moves, it slowly transforms from red to green to blue, almost like a topological graph or map. It is such an interesting stone. And we are going to bring it down to a brand new low today. Today is the day to grab it if you want it, if you've had your eye on it. And right now it is in the rose gold. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but you can change it. I kind of like it in the rose gold actually, because with the coolness of the stone, the warmth of the rose gold, it just kind of contrasts each other in such an interesting way. I kind of love it. I don't usually like it in the rose gold, but in this one I actually do. This one is supposed to go out for $2,999, but that is not going to be our price today on this Friday afternoon. $29.99. It is not going to be. It's not even going to be $19.99. Or even $1,777 for this one-of-a-kind black opal. I mean, all black opals, but if we know by now, they are more often than not one-of-a-kinds. Each one is different from all the rest, so once you get it, you can rest assured knowing that you're the only one who has a stone quite like this one. And $17.77, it's not even going to be $16.99. or even $1,499 today. Let me go ahead and try it on for you because I really want to show you how you can even see the colors shifting as it is on the hand. As you can see, like I said, don't discount it just because of its size. Even as I'm moving my hand here, you can see the reds, the greens just moving and shifting. It's almost like it's a very turbulent, sounds negative, but I mean it in a very positive way. It's almost like your emotions, your feelings. Maybe that's why we love Black Opal so much. It's representative of all things human. $14.99, it is not going to be today. However, we're gonna do something very special on this one, right, Joyce? It's a Black Opal, it's just for you. For you, $14.99, it is not going to be $12.99 or even $999 today. Let's just blow it out. Let's go back on the wheel. $999, it is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $888 today. It's my first Black Opal since I'm back. It may be my only one, who knows, maybe I'll feel a little crazy and bring out a different one, but for now this is the only one for today. $888. Let's just let it go, and of course you get your 10% off. You might think that, oh, it's already so low. How can you bring it even lower? Well, we're doing crazy things to these prices today. Hey Joyce, are you happy that you finally get a week break? Yes. That was a very unsure yes. I mean, you don't need to prep your face or nails today, right? I get to do that today. $888 for this one. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we have a piece that I haven't seen here in a while, but it's definitely unforgettable because look at that. It is a wonder to look at. It is item number 1121436. It is a 2-carat 30 Santa Maria Aqua, and you guys know how I feel about aqua. Special place in my heart, perfect shade of blue, all of that. And what way to bring out blue better than with more blue, right? This is a very special designer piece. It's a 2-carat 30 center stone with 3-carat 64 in blue sapphires. So it's just, if you're a blue lover, which I am someone who is or was a blue lover, and when you like the color blue, you can't get enough of it. You just want blue on top of blue. So this is definitely for that person in your life, or if you are that person personally, this is the ring for you. And it's such a unique mounting. We never see a mounting quite like this. It almost looks like the center stone is being inlaid directly into that bed of sapphires, almost like the weight of it is bringing it in and just framing it in the most perfect way. And because of the way it's curving around the stone, it's giving the hint of a floral, but not quite exactly a floral. It's just so nuanced and so delicate and so subtle. Even you can only really notice it when you're looking at it close up like this on your TV. From a distance, you can just tell, oh, it's a very pretty ring, but from close up, you can really see all these great details, and the workmanship is just amazing. And of course, you have that bezel set for a stone that we don't usually do a bezel set for. We don't usually do bezel sets for something this large. We usually save it for a prong set, but because the designer wanted to preserve the way that this will look, the bezel set definitely suits the way this mounting is looking much, much more. And of course, you have these sapphires on either side as well, as you can see, almost in a signature mounting-like way. It is just such an exceptional ring, and I'm so shocked that it is back. But we're gonna bring it for you at a great, great deal. This one was supposed to go out for $3,999, but it is not going to be today. And this one is, again, one of our designer pieces. So it will have to stay in the white gold. Hopefully that's okay, but we just like to upgrade it for you as well. So in the 18 karat gold for anyone who decides to take it. $39.99. It is not going to be $39 or $29 or even $2,999 on this exceptional Friday evening. I don't know, there's something in the air. When I woke up today, I could just see it being a great day, and the universe just knew that this ring was waiting for me. $2,999. It is not going to be, it's not even going to be $19.99 for this piece. And let me just try it on for you. It almost perfectly matches my jacket today, which I'm very excited about. It is a little bit small for me, I will be very honest with you, but it does fit true to size. This is just not my size. So if you like it, definitely get the size you normally wear. But it's just such a cool ring. Look, even from a distance, because of the way it's inlaid, all the sapphires, they're pretty much the same color. The designer did a great job. Oh, thank you. The black opal is gone. Who's taking it?
Sylvia.
Thank you so much, Sylvia. I'm sure you will love it. But yes, as I was saying, the designer did a great job at color matching each and every one of these sapphires, which is very, very difficult to do, as Joyce knows, as all the jewelers know. Color matching is one of the hardest things to do, to find it perfect in color, as well as clarity and size. So not very easy, but the way that it's inlaid, it almost creates the shadow effect. So even from a distance, you can see it's very, very three-dimensional. You can't see as much of the floral curved edges, but you can still see that's not quite round or oval. You can see a little bit, but just a tiny little hint. It's the ring that keeps on giving. And $19.99, it is not going to be. Blow it out today. Brand new price. Let's just make it $1,888. And of course, you get your 10% off at checkout. I realize that I'm starting to sound like a broken record mentioning it this much, but it's such a good deal. I just can't help but mention it. $18.88. This is a fantastic ring. I don't think we've ever had a ring quite like this, at least to my memory, and if anyone here knows, my memory is not the greatest, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have remembered something like this. Let me put it back on the wheel for you, just to give you a closer look at it one more time. Back on the wheel it goes. It is just a great ring. And of course, like I said, if anyone has any requests they would like me to show, please give us a call and let us know. We'd be happy to show it for you, because if there's any time to take advantage of requests, it would be right now, especially if you had your eye on something and you've been having it in your wish list for such a long time. This is the perfect chance for it to get out of the wish list and into your cart or basket. I know it makes it sound like I'm talking about an e-commerce website or e-commerce channel, but that's just the analogy that I came up in my brain. Can you tell that I shop a lot? Yeah, this is a exceptional piece. All right. Next up, we have a piece that I also have not seen here before. It might have been on here. I don't recall, but while that's spinning, let me get it set up here. It is also an exceptional piece, and I'm very excited to bring it to you. All right, let's take the exceptional aqua away for just a second while I place this down, because I have a pair of earrings for everybody. Look at that. It's so large it won't even stay in the frame. Let's just zoom out a little bit. There we go. This is item number 1121054. As you can see, ooh, knocked it a little bit. This is a pair of diamond earrings that we have not had here very often. It has 35 points in pink diamonds all along the earring Just kidding. I think it's just in the center there, with 73 points in white diamonds on it as well. And it has this very, very unique shape to it. It is in the rose gold, so I believe it has to stay in the rose gold. Because this is a one-of-a-kind piece. I don't think we can do any more of these, even if we so tried. We wish we could, but we just can't. 35 points in pink diamond, 73 points in the white there, and it's just such a unique shape. We have a lot of diamond earrings here. A lot. But we've never had one quite like this. It almost looks like, I know this because I have a relative who has a very, very green thumb, and she has these in her garden all the time. They're almost like calla lilies, but pink. They almost have the shape of a calla lily, and then the leaves surrounding it just add that perfect touch. And even on the post, or where the post is, instead of just doing a ball or a circle, they decided to do the swirls as well. This is a very exceptional, very feminine piece. Ooh, we've got a request hoops. Oh, Joyce's favorite. Let's see how many hoops we can show today. Anyways, I would bring it right up after this one. While this is something that is my first time here today, we're going to bring it down to a great price for you as well. It's supposed to go out for $3,999, but it is not going to be. And keep in mind, these are drops, which I like drops. I know they're not for everyone because people think they're not super convenient, they're not the easiest to wear. But I just love the way a drop looks. There's nothing quite like a good drop, and especially one like this. I know the card is a little bit short, so it looks like it's curving in, but it actually has hinges, so it doesn't move. It's not stationary, which is great because with all those little curves going to that tiny little point, if it was stationary, you always have the fear of it breaking or ripping off while you put on a particularly open knit sweater or something like that. When it moves, it gives it a little bit more security because it has a little bit more give to it. And $39.99 it is not going to be. It is not even going to be $2,999 today. And of course, if you wanted to wear these every day, I think that would be a great idea as well. They're not outrageously long for drops. I think they're about an inch, maybe an inch and a half long. I can definitely measure it for you if you need a more accurate measurement. It's not the longest drop in the world, but it still gives you that look of a drop. And $29.99 it is not going to be today. $29.99 it is not. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $1,999 for this pair of earrings. They are exceptional. And of course, the designer, very, very intuitive, decided to make the perfect mirror image so you're not having the copy and paste because they are asymmetrical. It's kind of a little pet peeve of mine when asymmetrical earrings, when they look exactly the same. I don't know why, it's just like a me thing. I prefer it when they're mirrored of each other so it looks like one frames the face a little bit better. It's just a me thing. So I always appreciate it when a designer does it that way. I know sometimes you might think, oh, then you have to make two molds, you have to do double of everything, but the payoff of the look is just so much better. It's so much more worth it. Who is the hoop request for? Do you know? Will? Do you have a request for hoops? Okay. Whoever it is, I am sure you're gonna love it. So let's not keep you waiting, shall we? Let's just bring it out. For Kathy. Oh, thank you so much. All right, let's just bring it out for her, shall we? I guess she requested some oval hoops, and because I zoomed out so much for the other earrings, I'm gonna have to adjust my camera a little bit. But these are 1110212. This is a pair of our oval hoops. It's one of our oval hoops on the slightly smaller side. It has a Care 05 in diamonds on the outside and inside, hence the name In and Out hoops. And they are our 1 7/8 of an inch. So they're 1 7/8. That seems very wide. I think they're only 1 inch. Oh, 1 by 7/8. Sorry, I'm trying to read the bag. I'm like, 1 7/8. That seems very long. These don't look like that. They're 1 inch tall and 7/8 of an inch wide. So they are almost rounds, but not quite rounds. For something that's only 1 inch long, yeah, 7/8 of an inch makes a very big difference. As someone who has to deal with 16ths of an inch, it is a very significant difference. And this is a great request because they can take advantage of the sale. Always so happy when that works out. Like many of you know, you've probably seen this one before, but there's something so special about the oval hoops versus a round hoop. Of course, everyone knows the round hoop, classic, we all love it, but there's something so exceptional about the oval hoop. I was mentioning how I like drops earlier because it just elongates your neck, your décolletage, it just makes you feel taller in a way. There's something, a very similar effect happens when you wear an oval hoop versus a round hoop, especially when you look at it from the side. I just love it a lot more, and it's so much more unique. You don't see this very often. As you may know, this one is valued at $3,999, but I'm sure whoever requested it, Kathy, she must know what these are if she is willing to bring it up here for another sort of a recap. $39.99, as you guys may know, that's not what it's going to be today. $39.99 it is not, $29.99 it is not, and it is not going to be $1,999 today. Let's just blow it out. This is one of the best deals here at TVON for a pair of hoops that are 1 inch, great, perfect. It's the perfect size for wearing every day. And if you find it anywhere else, it is not going to be this price. So we're very excited. This is one of the pieces we are most proud of. $19.99, it is not going to be. Let's just make it $999. And of course, you are getting your discount on top of that. $999 for this special pair of earrings. This is one of those pieces that has the great potential to be your everyday piece. This is a piece you can wear every single day. You almost never have to take it off. I have this very, very bad habit when I find a good pair of earrings that I like and I wear all the time because I feel weird when I don't have anything in my ears. I have this very bad habit of almost never taking it off. It's very bad, but something like this makes it really comfortable. You don't have to worry about it falling out because of the lock mechanism. You don't have to worry about it moving around too much. It's not super heavy and it's a great size. It won't get caught. It is just a great everyday piece. And we got another hoop request that Joyce passed up to me just now, so we'll get to that in a second right after this one. But let me just try it on for you because I really want to see what a great size this is. Just give me a second while I put it on my ears. And there it is on the ear. As you can see, it's a great size. It's still large enough where it's not touching your earlobe. It's not like a huggy style, but it is big enough where you can, and so it's large enough so that it's not a huggy style, but it's not so large where if I try to brush my hair or if I want to put in earbuds or anything like that, it's not distracting. I know, especially like if I'm on a plane. I recently had this experience. I was wearing studs on a plane. I was very, very uncomfortable because when I wear over-ear headphones and the posts were poking into the back of my ears, and it was very, very uncomfortable. So I had to switch to hoops. They weren't these exact hoops, but they were 1 inch hoops, and they felt so much more comfortable when they're pressing up against your ear on an airplane. That's like a very, very niche event that happens, but I thought that was a very interesting thing to consider when buying earrings. So back on the wheel you go. Yeah, hoops are, while they might not be everyone's cup of tea, they are a necessity. I don't usually like to wear hoops on the daily, but for days when you don't want to worry about what you're wearing or anything like that, if you're just running a bunch of errands that day, these are just kind of your perfect no muss, no fuss earrings. And yes, the thing with on the airplane, it's again this is a very Gen Z slang. It's a canon event, but trust me, now whenever I buy earrings, I always consider, can I wear this every day? If not, then I usually have to think twice about getting them. But I mean, for this one, it's a definite yes. And next up, we have another hoop request. Who is this hoop request for, Joyce? Sharon, all right, fantastic. Let's bring these out for Miss Sharon. Let me just put these aside. we have, oh, I think we had these a few days ago, so happy to do a recap. This is our smaller 1/2 inch Huggy hoops, the 3-row Huggy hoops to be exact. This is item number 1116378. And I don't think I can stack them like I did. Oh, I can. Look at that. This is our 1Care02 1/2 inch Huggy hoops. So they're only 3 points smaller. You're getting in diamond weight, but they are only 1/2 inch. So you're going smaller, and they are round hoops. This is definitely for if you want even more minimalistic, or if you're not into wearing larger hoops, but you still want something in your ears, also very easy to wear, and you can still tell that you are wearing something with a lot of diamonds that has a lot of luxury to them. It's not flimsy or small. This is definitely the one for you. These are also, from what I hear, I don't really wear tiny Huggy hoops, but from what I hear from a lot of our customers, Huggy hoops are one of the most easy to wear, especially if you don't want to drag down your ear. And with the 1 inch, I was mentioning how they don't really get caught. At least that's just in my personal experience, but I know some people who still don't like the feeling of hoops that size in their ear. So this is actually the perfect one if you really cannot stand anything getting caught, or even your finger just going through your earring. This is the one for you, because trust me, it's very hard for most people to get a finger through there. And this one also, yes, we showed this a few days ago. Like this one, you can get any gold color of your choice, as was the one previously, white, yellow, rose, all available. And this is also a great piece, valued at $2,999. It is not going to be today either. I want to make this quick and easy for you. So this one, we're also going to make it $999. So both of them, you are getting very similar diamond weight, and they will also be the same price at $999 for this one today. If you want the 1/2 inch, if you want the 1 inch, they're both going to be the same exact price, $999. It is such a great deal, and this one, I definitely know that we have sold more of these, because this is just more, it's just easier to put on. Well, I don't know if it's easier to put on because they are smaller, and if you're like me, my hands don't like to cooperate, but they're the easiest to wear, and they are definitely less, you cannot feel it as much as the 1 inch. $999 for this one, for the 3-row diamond hoop. Where's Sharon calling from? Where's she from? New Jersey. Well, I'm sure she will love it. $999 for this one, and you get your 10% off. This is also little fun fact with our hoops. They almost never go on sale, so this is a great time to grab them if you want them. $999. Let me just show this against the hand. I'll also try it on in just a moment, but I just wanted to show you how it's like I said, 1 inch hoops, I think they are very universally flattering, but that might not be the most convenient for every single person out there. These are definitely the most universal in terms of convenience, in terms of wearability. It definitely would go to this one. And I've seen a lot of Huggy hoops that are also this size that people don't want to wear because they look really thin, and from a distance you can't even tell that you're wearing hoops. Well, with the 3-row, it kind of eliminates that problem. You can still see them, but it's still very comfortable. And at $999, that is a steal. $999. Yeah. Where else can you see a price jump from $29.99 to $999? These were one of the pieces that we are the most well known for. I know it's not obvious. Most of the time people say, oh, GBTYs, Wonder Rings, but this is one of the underdogs here at TVON, and also one of our most requested pieces. So that's number 2 on the hoop tally for today. I feel like maybe I should have a piece of paper and just tally mark every single time I show a pair of hoops or a pair of hoops is requested. But you know what? You can never have too many hoops because it's one of those things that anyone should have at least one pair of. And or if I actually heard, I have a friend who's a hoop lover. I'm a drop lover, but she loves hoops. She has literally 10 different types of hoops that she rotates between. And they're not all super different or super unique, but she loves switching through them because she has one for every outfit, for every day, for each type of event. And while it seems so simple, so it's not the first thing you think of when I think of earrings, at least, but it's just something that everyone should have at least one of, or if you're like my friend who shall not be named, 10. All right, moving along. I hope our requester likes that one because we sure do. Let's just move it along, shall we? Next up, we have, a stone that I have not shown very often here, at least me personally, and it is a great ring. In fact, it doesn't even want to sit on its own. This is item number 1121670. This is our 5-carat 67 trillion Royal Zambaran garnet. Let me actually flip it over so it stands on its own, but of course with the trillion, there's really no right or wrong way to wear it, but this is such a great ring. It's 5-carat 67, like I said, with 14 points in diamonds in that sort of wave and that double helix almost style mounting. This is such a great ring. You have that Royal Zambaran. It is almost the perfect wine color, that plum, purple, red, deep magenta. Like I said, wine. This is the color I think of when I think wine, at least. It's that perfect pure color. The clarity of that is exceptional. There's almost depth to a color. I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but some colors, to me, they seem very flat. They seem very one tone, but other colors, they have depth and almost 3 dimension to them. It's just such an exceptional shade for a stone or for anything. If you have clothes of this color, which I may or may not have, but I have too many clothes anyways. This is definitely it's very hard to mess this color up. It's a very easy color to have in your collection. And that's not even to speak about the mounting. Trillion cuts, already very, very popular here. It doesn't really matter what stone it is. Whenever we have trillions, there's always so many requests for trillions. They always go out the door very quickly. Do you have a question? The Huggies that haven't? Oh, thank you so much. See, they're always worth showing at least once per sale event. But anyways, trillions already very, very popular here. Always get requests for trillions of every single stone. And as soon as we have them, they sell almost immediately. But the mounting that our designers decided to put this in is exceptional as well. We could have just gone very simple, just a single halo and a band and call it a day, but no, they really wanted to incorporate some curves and movement into this piece, which is great for a trillion. It's just 2 unique things blended into one to give you a one-of-a-kind piece of art. And this one was supposed to go out for $2,999, but that is not going to be our price today. Right now, it is in the yellow gold as well. Like I said, being from California, we have an affinity, especially here at TVON, for all things purple and yellow. But it doesn't have to stay that way. I think it would look great in the white or rose as well. Yellow is just a way to highlight the purple tones in that stone, but also to give you that contrast in the helix for the diamonds and the gold. It's just very pleasing to the eye way of making this ring. But again, if yellow gold's not your style, you can get it in either any gold color of your choosing. And $29.99, it is not going to be today. It's not going to be $29.99 or even $19.99 on this Friday evening. $19.99 it is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's give you something special. $19.99 it is not. $18.88 it is not. It's not even going to be. $1,777 on this Friday evening. $17.77 it is not, and of course you get your 10% off as well. Let me just try it on for you so you can see all those details from a distance. And what I love about it is even from a distance, those details aren't lost. You can still see that it's not an exact halo. You can still see the diamonds shining through in that curve as well as the gold. It is definitely not disappearing on the hand, and of course even from a distance that color through the stone is just shining so brightly. It's peeking through here. It's just such an exceptional piece. It's not going to be $17.77 or $16.99 or even $1,499. This is such an exceptional piece. $14.99 is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $1,299. And I will say it is kind of funny. I'm looking at the bag on this ring, and usually we have ring sizes on this bag, and rarely is it wrong, but today it is not correct. It says on the bag this is a size 9. This is definitely not a size 9. We can do a size 9 if you want, but it's just kind of funny. I'm putting it on, and I was having trouble putting it. I was like, this does not feel like a size 9 at all. But $1,299 it is today. And back on the wheel it goes. $12.99. And Royals and Barnes also one of those stones that we don't have very often unless someone requests it. We rarely have it just for the show, but when we do, always super popular, always popular, that was that word, always a lot of questions about it and always requests for more. So if you want to see anything else we have, give us a call, let us know. We'll see what we have and bring it out for you if this particular one is not your style, which totally understandable. But yeah, we will be very, very happy to make your requests come true. Okay. Next up, we've had earrings, we have had rings today. What have we not had? We haven't had a pendant yet today on this Friday, and I think it's time to change that. Ooh, and it's a large one. It won't even fit on screen, so I'm gonna have to set that down for a second while I zoom out. But in the meantime, this is item number 1119677. It is a 14 millimeter. Let me pick it up right here so you can see it straight on. Look at that. It is such an interesting piece. It is a 14 millimeter round South Sea golden pearl with 2 17 in fancy color and white diamonds. So lots of diamond weight, and for a very, very large pearl in a very, very unique pendant. This pendant, it's almost, I know it almost looks like a I think it's intended to be a floral, but almost looks like not your typical land flower. It almost looks like a piece of coral or a piece of sea. Can you call flowers under the sea flowers? Or like it's a sea organism, but sea organism doesn't sound as pretty. Yeah, but it looks like a sea organism, like kelp, but also prettier. It's a good thing that we don't know that much things about the ocean, or at least we don't have very many pretty names for things that come from under the ocean, but it looks like that. It looks like something that belongs under the sea, which is fitting as it is a pearl. Pearls come from under the sea, for those of you guys who may not have known. But yeah, it's such a unique pendant. We have quite a few pearl pieces here on TVON in our inventory, but this is definitely one of the most exceptional pieces. You have that gradient of the fancy color and the white diamonds just blooming outwards. It's such an interesting way to put it. And then you, of course, so it doesn't get too muddled or lost, you have the white diamond bordering each and every petal, every leaf here. It is just such an exceptional piece, and of course I'm holding it by the bail here, and it's horizontal right now, just so we can get it all in the frame, but it does sit from north to south on your neckline. It is such an exceptional piece. It's 1.5 inches long, so it's not a small piece by any means, but we are very excited to bring this out, especially during our sales show. It's supposed to go out for $7,999, but that is not going to be our price today. Not going to be $79.99. It is such an exceptional piece. Not going to be $79.99, not going to be $69.99, or even $5,999. We're bringing this down to a brand new low price. Let me just show it on the hand just so you have a scale of how large or how long this actually is. As you can see, it is not a small pendant by any means. Even from a distance, you can really see those fancy colored diamonds just shining through. It's so interesting how, even though from close up you see all those diamonds, I personally would usually think, oh, it looks great up close, but from a distance, will that even translate? This one definitely does. Even from this, like, 4 feet, in terms of feet, I'm not very good at gauging how far something is. But yeah, in the 4 feet that the camera is, it is definitely still, you can tell all the details that the designer added into it, which is great. And $5,999, it is not going to be today. Not going to be $59.99 or $49.99. Or even $3,999 today on this Friday evening. And because it is a designer piece, the gold color as it is, so the white gold is what it's going to have to stay in. $39.99 is not going to be today. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $2,999 for one of the most magnificent pearl pendants I have seen on this show. At least the most unique, the most, yeah, it's the most designer piece I've seen, I think. At least one that isn't a critter. We have a lot of pearl pendants that look like animals, which are all super unique and always super gorgeous, but this one is definitely more abstract. Upon first glance, with the critters, upon first glance you know exactly what it is, unless for one pendant that I will show in a bit, we have a little dispute over what it is, but most of the time, 95% of the time, our critters, once you look at it, you know exactly what it is. For something like this, it's not as easy to determine, which is kind of the beauty of it. It really makes it seem more artistic. And back on the wheel it goes. This is such a cool piece, and the way the colors are, it almost reminds me of sequins in a way, but of course, very luxurious sequins. As someone who is learning how to design clothing and make clothing, trust me, sequins are, while they are very pretty, they are probably one of the most finicky materials to work with. So I have a love-hate relationship with sequins. I love the look of them, but everything else is very, very, for lack of a better word, annoying. But something about these gems, you kind of get the best of both worlds. You don't have to actually use sequins to get the look of sequins, which is always a great deal. $29.99 it is. You know, Joyce, that is the one fabric I haven't given you, because whenever I make clothing and I have scraps, Joyce always asks for my scraps for future art projects. That's the one thing I haven't given you yet. I haven't given you sequins. I need to like hunt them down though. It wasn't for one of my projects, but for one of my classmates' previous projects, they used sequins, and trust me, I was finding those little plastic pieces for 3 months afterwards, not just at school, but in my apartment. It was just everywhere. So, like I said, very, very pretty, but not, not the easiest material to deal with. All right, moving right along while this is here. Next up we have an orange zircon, and this one is also not the easiest to display. This is one of our rings with the little movable charms at the end, but I'll show you what it's supposed to look like on the hand. This is one of those pieces that definitely looks better on the hand than it does on the wheel. This is item number 1117-130. It is our 2-carat 63 round orange zircon with 1-carat 16 in diamonds in the mounting here, and right now, of course, it is in the rose gold, but you can choose any gold color of your choice. We don't usually have orange zircons. We have blue zircons a lot. We have pink zircons also, not as much, but more often. Recently we've seen a few golden zircons, but we don't usually have zircons that are described specifically as orange, at least not like this. This is definitely a true orange zircon. You're looking at that color and you're not going to mistake it for pink or brown. It's almost that amber cognac-y color, but definitely leaning more towards orange, as you can see the orange flashing through. It's almost like if the sun is almost set but not quite and it's shining through a window. That is the color that is being reflected in this stone. And of course, this is one of the most unique mountings we have here at TVON, in that it has a lot of individual shapes moving together to make it look almost like a floral, or at least a very organic grouping. And then of course you have this little movable bit at the end here, which just gives it almost, it's like if your ring had a piercing or your ring was wearing an earring. That's kind of the look it gives, which is very unique, very one of a kind. Definitely do not have anything quite like this in our inventory, or at least any mounting quite like this. It is one of my favorites. I like things that are a little bit more unique, a little bit less traditional, so this is definitely right up my alley. And this one was supposed to go out for $2,999, but we needed to mark it down to a very special low today because we really want it to go to a great home. And of course, with the discount as well, I'm sure it will leave our facilities here today. $29.99. It is not going to be. It's not even going to be $1,999. And of course, like I said, any gold color of your choice, white, yellow, or rose, all available. Right now, of course, it is in the rose gold, and there's something so exceptional about the rose gold and this orange zircon. It almost makes the zircon look more red in terms of the orange shade instead of yellow, but it's just such an exceptional piece. So personally, I would keep it in the rose, but of course, any gold color you guys decide, feel free to change it. Maybe I'm wrong and I might like it in a different gold color better, but for right now, I'm gonna say keep it in the rose. $19.99 is not going to be, however, it's not going to be $19.99 or even $1,888 on this ring today. Let's just blow it out. That's what we're doing today, right? $1,888, it is not going to be. Let's just make it $1,777 on this Friday evening. $1,777. And let me just try it on the hand because, like I said, it definitely is one of those pieces that looks so much better on the hand than it does on the wheel because of how unique it is. Do you see what I mean? It almost looks like your ring is wearing an earring or a pendant or something that has a little bit of drop. It does move, but on the hand, it doesn't move as much. Actually, it doesn't move at all if you get the right size. It's almost like it's perfectly stationed there. Just for security's sake, we added a hinge to it instead of, similar to the earrings I had earlier, if we made it completely stationary, there runs a risk of it breaking off or snagging. When it has a little bit of give to it, it just helps it maintain its shape a lot better, as well as it won't ruin your favorite knit sweater or dress or coat or anything like that. It's just winners all around. And again, like I said, this is one of my favorite mountings of all time. And I don't know if you noticed on the wheel, but there are split shanks on either side for even more comfort and stability, so it won't move up and down. And it's just such an exceptional ring. They are diamonds, but in the way that the diamonds are set with all those miscellaneous shapes and formations, it's just such a cool and interesting ring. So back on the wheel it goes. $17.77 for this piece. And with that, we are at the top of the hour, so let me just say hello really quickly. Thank you to everyone who's been here for the last hour. We still have a lot of great things coming up in the next 2 hours, so if you have anything you want to see, please place your requests and we'll be happy to bring them out for you as well. but we have a lot of great pieces, so just stay tuned and we'll keep the show going, keep the party going on this Friday evening. And if any of you guys are wondering, or if you guys are aware, I mean, it's been almost a year now since we've been doing this. This is our streaming only platform, so it's the one day a week, or the one show a week, where we're not on cable or anything like that. So thank you to our very special, almost exclusive audience who has had the patience and the niceness to be here with us on Facebook or YouTube. So thank you to everyone who is here, and back on the wheel we go. That was a very quick check-in. But yes, I really wanted to move on to something to more exceptional pieces. You know, it's not about me, it's about the jewelry. So why not spend more time on that? Anyways, next up, we have a very exceptional, again, designer pieces. I feel like today is just because it is me today instead of Joyce, I'm always a huge fan of all our designer pieces. So there's never too much. So why don't we bring out another one? This is item number 1121271. It's, as you can see, a designer ring that has 2.5, exactly 2.50 princess cut Burma rubies with 10 points in diamonds on the end here. And upon first look, it looks like a very, very simple ring, but it's one of my favorites. There's something so beautiful about the shape of this. I've seen a lot of rings recently, a lot of pieces that look like this, but in just gold, or not even gold, but you know, metals that look like gold, like steel or plated gold, and it looks so interesting. While it looks very simple, it still has that very organic look to it. It looks almost effortless. It's definitely a statement piece. So the designer definitely wanted to go that route, but bring it to another level, give it a more luxurious, sort of unique designer avant-garde look to it. And this is a great, I'm sure you must agree with me, but they definitely accomplished that here. Like I said, you have, and of course it's super easy to do it with metal because metal likes to be bent, it likes to be molded, but for them to be able to do this in invisibly set Burma rubies is incredibly difficult, and they did it on a very round, not flat at all surface, and still did it seamlessly and very, very securely, which is very, very hard to do. And of course it has your material on the side too, and with the black, just to not distract from the rubies. It really makes the rubies pop and just give it that contrast to it. It's just such an exceptional piece. And this one was supposed to go out for $2,999, but we really wanted to bring it down to a special low today for one of my favorite pieces. This is one of the most unique pieces I've seen here at TVON, that's for sure. $29.99, it is not going to be. $19.99, it is not going to be. It's not even going to be $1,699 for one of the most unique avant-garde designer pieces I have ever seen here on this show. Yeah, most of the jewelry pieces we have do not fit this aesthetic at all, but I'm so happy that we're bringing it in. Maybe this means we can branch out into more unique, more almost organic shapes, life form-like shapes. This is such a cool piece. And $16.99, it is not going to be today. Not going to be $16.99 or $15.99 or even $1,499 for this spectacular one-of-a-kind piece. Not going to be a $14.99. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $1,399 for one of maybe my favorite show today, or not favorite show. I mean, it is my favorite show because I'm doing it. I'm just kidding. It's my favorite piece of today. That's what I meant to say. And let me just try it on for you. And the great thing about this piece, I really, really think, it's a little bit small, so I'm gonna put it above, but I really think that this is definitely a piece that will go well on your index finger, especially because of the wideness on one side. If you were to wear it on your ring finger especially, it might feel a little bit odd. But on your index finger, I think there's just something so cool about wearing really big, chunky, yet round rings on your index finger. It just looks so cool, so effortless. And I don't know, it's just a very unique look. We don't have anything quite like this one. And even from a distance, because of those invisibly set rubies that are done so seamlessly and so well, it almost looks like color blocking. Whenever you wear clothing or anything and you wear different colors, but just in one plane, you have that color blocking effect, and it's like that except on a ring, and we don't see that very often. So very, very excited about this piece. We don't really have anything quite like this one. $13.99. This one has to get out of here today. And of course, right now, like I said, it is very, very small on me right now, but it should fit pretty well true to size. It does taper in the back, and it is open, as you can see. So it does have a little bit of give versus rings that are really wide that run small. This one definitely true to size. $13.99, and back on the wheel it goes. Yeah, definitely one of my definite favorite piece of today. So exceptional. Oh, I almost forgot about this. I probably should have shown it earlier, but better late than never. One piece that I meant to show, because I believe it was a request, is coming right up. All right, moving this one away. This one was actually requested for today, so very excited to bring it out for you. This is item number 1119207. If we've had like maybe one or two of these in the past, not very many at all. So always a very exciting day when we can bring it out again. This is a Trapeachy emerald from it's a Muso-Colombian Trapeachy emerald. This is our 1 carat 53 with 26 points in yellow diamonds throughout the mounting here. And for those of you guys who don't know, I'm sure if you've been watching us for a while, you've seen our normal Colombian emeralds. They're just green all around. In fact, we have a few today, which I'll show in a little bit. But the exceptional thing about Trapeachy's, the unique aspect of it, is you have that distinct borders, the distinct lines in the stone to make it look like pieces that are puzzled together perfectly. It's a very, very, very rare phenomena, and that makes it makes the value of the piece go up, 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 because you don't see it very often at all. In fact, when you do see it, usually the emeralds are not very saturated at all. They're almost mint green. They're not a true grass green, not a true spring green quite like this. They're always super light, very not saturated. It almost looks like a clear glass with a hint of green in it. It's very, very hard to find one of this quality. And this is definitely not for anyone who's an intro jewelry collector. This is definitely for those of you who understand and really want to collect those museum level rare pieces. This is the one for you. So whoever requested this, thank you, because we almost never get to show these on air. And I'm so happy that we can bring it today, especially since I happen to be here for the first time in almost 2 months. So this one, because of its rarity, because of the amount of gold and the fact that we're doing yellow diamonds on it, because it's so rare, we didn't want to just give it white diamonds. It's supposed to go out for $14,999. That is how much we were supposed to set for TVON pricing, $14,999. And that's just what we were supposed to do here. If you were to go out into the world, into the industry, into the market, you're looking at a price tag of around $30,000 for something like this, for something so rare, so saturated, with all that gold, all that workmanship, and set in a way so that there is nothing that can disrupt that stone at all. You would be looking at a price tag at over $30,000. We were supposed to let it go for $14,999, which is already a steal. That was already 50% off. But we're not going to do that today. We really, really, really want this to go to a fantastic person who can appreciate this ring as much as we do. The very, very few we have here, it's almost like we're reluctant to let it go. We're reluctant to show it. It's almost like we're letting the bird leave the nest, but all birds must leave the nest at some time. So $14,999, it is not going to be today. It's not even going to be $10,000. It's not going to be $99.99 today. Yes. Yeah, sure. As you can see, because this stone, we really want to make sure it is protected. We did a fully finished under gallery for you, also for comfort's sake. It is just such an... there was no stone left unturned in terms of security, in terms of detail, everything like that. Oh, we're playing musical chairs today. Awesome. $9,999, not even going to be your price on this one-of-a-kind piece. And keep in mind, I hope it's our requester who gets it, but if not, it is game for anyone, and let me tell you, it's going to be a race to the phone lines. $99.99 it is not going to be $89.99 or $79.99. And don't think that because I'm going this low, I'm not going to do my 10% off. I am a woman of my word. So it is still 10% off after all of this, and not even going to be $79.99 or $69.99 or even $5,999. Looks like, yeah, sure. Let me try it on for you. I can't believe I've been bringing prices down for so long and I haven't even tried it on yet. Look at that. Here it is on the hand. I know I've been talking so much about the stone, about how rare it is, of how exceptional it is. I know you can't really see the lines on the screen right now because I'm showing it there's a lot of bright lights pointing at it and it's reflecting a lot of the darkness that is in the studio. However, as someone who has seen it in person a lot, it's definitely very, very obvious to the eye, the trapezie marks on it. $59.99 it is not going to be today. Brand new low, it is going out of here. Not going to be $5,999. Let's just make it $4,999 for this one-of-a-kind trapezie emeralds. And what's great about this piece, because the stone is already so exceptional and so unique and definitely one of a kind, we decided to keep the mounting very, very simple, very, very classic. We didn't want to do anything too fancy, too extravagant to distract from that stone over there. We just have those yellow diamonds set in a way that's almost highlighting the design of there. As you can see, you have lines of yellow diamonds running exactly where each line of the trapezie is. It's just such a interesting, it's such a classic way, and because of the mounting, because it is this sort of cigar band style, it's definitely everyday wearable, definitely not something that you are going to hesitate to wear every single day. And this is definitely one of those pieces where people will stop you on the street to ask where you got it, what it is. There's going to be so many questions. It is the best conversation starter in terms of jewelry. And back on the wheel it goes. It looks like it's verifying, but I'm sure they'll let me know if it is gone. I'm sure it will be gone because it is a exceptional, fantastic piece. Is that our requester by chance? Looks like she'll let me know. It looks like we are getting busy today. All right, and for those of you who are interested in a non-trapezie emerald, we do have a couple of those today as well, which I will show in a little bit. Will, when'd you move? It's because he misses me. He wants to be closer to my aura. Right? Yeah, totally. All right. Looks like verifying, yes, no, maybe. All right, let's move on then, shall we? All right, thank you very much. Was that our requester? Okay, thank you so very much. Me? Why, thank you. Thank you so much. I feel like sometimes that because I'm not here as often as you, I get forgotten. But it's always so much more fun. It's always so fun for me to be up here. Anyways, while I'm blabbering on away, I'm setting up my next item of the show, and spoiler, they're not rose, gold quartz earrings, which we also don't have very many of. In fact, I think this might be our only pair ever. This is item number 1121177. I know we've seen our gold quartz in a lot of rings in the last few weeks, months, however long we've had them. And they go very, very quickly. But for those of you who may already have one and want a matching pair of earrings, this is the one for you. Or maybe you're not a ring person. You love the gold quartz, but you just want it in an earring form. That's also fits the bill for this one. This is our rose gold. I keep saying rose quartz. That's not what I'm trying to say. Gold quartz, because I'm thinking rose gold. Anyways, this is our gold quartz earrings. They're 5 carat 30 total weight in oval natural gold quartz with 46 points in baguette white diamonds and 97 points in rounds all around. So you're getting significant size gold quartz. You're getting significant amount of diamond weight. This is just a win all around. And of course, these are actually they are studs, but because of the hefty weight of the studs, the size of the studs, which I will try on in a sec just to show you exactly how large they are, to make it more secure instead of giving you a backing, these are actually omega backs. So it just gives it more security, and you don't have to worry about losing a backing or them falling out of ears as you're walking down the street and stepping on them. Don't have to worry about it. And also got a brand new markdown for this pair today. It's just such a great piece, such a great deal, and this gold quartz is so interesting. I know with earrings, usually the selling point of earrings, or when we make earrings, the goal is to make the two stones match perfectly, and that's just kind of a general rule of earrings. You want them to match perfectly to make it look like they're a pair. But with these, it's kind of a beauty. It's kind of the beauty of it is that they don't match perfectly, because it's very similarly to Black Opal's gold quartz. There's no two that are perfectly alike. And the way these two are, it just, while they are completely different from each other, they still complement each other in the most perfect way. It has the equal amounts of gold, and also you have the more yellow gold, and then you can see the shadows of the gold to almost look like darker spots in it, and then you have that base, which is the same color as well. This is just a fantastic piece. And this one was supposed to go out for a lot more than what I'm gonna do. This was supposed to go out for $79.99, but that is not going to be our price today. And because we only have one pair of these, and we have all those baguette diamonds and all of that, it's gonna be in white gold only, so hopefully that's okay. You would think that they would put it in yellow gold because gold quartz, but this one is gonna have to stay in the white, probably to make the gold and the gold quartz just stand out that much more. $79.99. It is not going to be today on this Friday, late afternoon, evening, time of day, kind of ambiguous. $79.99 it is not. $59.99 it is not. It's not even going to be $3,999 today. $39.99 is not going to be. Let me just pick one up and show it on the hand just so you can see exactly how large of a stud we're talking, or how large of an earring. And I just fumbled one. That was my bad. As you can see, definitely not a small earring by any means. It's almost, I want to say almost an inch. Yeah, it's almost an inch from top to bottom. Definitely one of those studs that have the look of a drop. I say that a lot, which is great for those of you who like wearing studs, or they don't like wearing drops but want to have the look of a drop. These are the great perfect middle. It's just a great way to wear earrings. It's one of those very, very luxurious ways. I always see in like film and TV, when there's a very wealthy or affluent character go on TV, they always wear very large studs that look like drops. So it definitely has that sort of vibe, that aura to it. And $39.99, it is not going to be. Back on the wheel we go, while I go ahead, and I really want to try this one on for you because I think it deserves the shot on the ear. it's just such a great piece to have in your collection if you want to match any of your existing gold quartz. If you want to start your collection of gold quartz, this is the one for you. So this is what it looks like against the ear. As you can see, very, very large. They're not small by any means, and hence why we have the omega backs. They're not teeny tiny, but they still have they still feel very good. They're not super incredibly heavy. They don't feel like they move when you walk or do anything like that. So it's just a very easy pair of earrings to wear. And yeah, and with the color palette of it, I feel like it's one of those pieces you could match with anything you have. So back on the wheel we go. $39.99. It is not going to be today. Brand new markdown. Not even going to be $2,999. Let's just blow it out. This one has to go today. $29.99. It is not going to be. Let's just make it, ooh. And it doesn't, now that it's off, it doesn't want to behave. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $2,777 for our one and only pair of gold quartz earrings. $27.77. You get your 10% off at checkout, so that's $277 off. It is just a great piece. It is a very unique piece. It is definitely, once it's gone, we'll never see again type of piece. It is just exceptionnel. I don't even know if that's the right word. It's been a while since I've been in actual school. Okay. Moving right along. Why not bring out a piece that I personally have not seen here ever, but I feel like, because I'm sure if I did, I would remember it. It's another one of those pieces. Look at that. It is a Colombian emerald. We had the Trapiche earlier, but this is what emeralds normally look like. This is item number 1121690, and this is actually a gems ring. It's definitely different from all the other gems rings we had on the show, but it's a gems ring nonetheless. It's a 2 karat 44, and it doesn't have any diamonds on it whatsoever, but it makes up for that in the statement, the boldness of the ring. This is a very, very unique gems ring. It's for those of you, we have a lot of very wide gems rings that, because gentlemen's fingers are typically thicker, typically longer than women's gems rings, and they don't want it to get lost on their hand, so typically they're wider, but not everyone is built that way. Especially, this is coming from, I have siblings. I have a sibling who has very, very almost dainty fingers, and whenever they wear normal gems rings, they feel like it swallows their hand. It just doesn't look right. So they actually prefer a lot of rings like this, but normally we don't make rings like this, which they're always super sad about. He's very sad that we don't make gems rings or a lot of gems rings like this. So I think he would very much appreciate something like this. You still have that emerald, so you still get that rare colors shown. But if you're not someone who likes all that extra bling, all those extra diamonds, this is definitely the most minimalistic, the most simple way to go. It's definitely one of those rings where I can just pop this on and leave the house. I don't even need to think about it. It's almost in the way that it's shaped. It could be an upgrade to a wedding band. If you're someone who likes to wear a wedding band, it could work like that as well. There's just there's so much symbolism, it's such a universal piece that I kind of wish that we have more pieces like this, but hence I believe this is the only style like this one. For a 2 karat 44 emerald with all that gold, it's completely solid gold. Let me just show you in the back, completely finished. It's not hollow at all, so it's not incredibly light. It's just, it's a very sturdy, substantial piece. Supposed to go out for $7,999 for something that's just solid gold and the emerald. That's how much it's supposed to go out for, $7,999. But that is not going to be our price today. We really want to go to a great home. It's a gentleman appreciation piece, because I know we always get comments on how we should show more gentlemen's pieces, and we always try to fulfill those, but sometimes we just don't have the number of gents pieces, or we don't have as much, we don't have enough selection to satisfy the demand. So if this is something you've been looking for, don't hesitate and give us a call. $79.99, it is not. It's not going to be $59.99 or even $3,999 for this piece. And even normal gents rings in the emerald we don't usually have. We usually save all of our larger emeralds for ladies rings, as you will see in a little bit. So this is definitely an exceptional piece. If you've been looking for one, this is the one for you. $39.99, it is not. Let's just blow it out. I want to get it out of here. I don't want to waste any more time. $39.99, it is not. Let's just make it $3,499 for this very unique, very simple, understated, minimalistic ring. This is for those of you who don't like a lot of muss, a lot of fuss, no frills in your jewelry. For those of you gentlemen, which I feel like is at least coming from my family, seems to be the common theme running in my gene pool. This is definitely something that they would appreciate a lot more. And of course, I feel like with normal gentlemen's rings, they might feel like, oh, it needs to be a special occasion for me to pop it on. It might be too much for every day. This kind of avoids that problem. It's definitely not too much whatsoever, but it still has the little bit of bling that it needs. Let me just try it on for you. Of course, because this is a gentleman's piece, it is running large on my hand. But as you can see, it's definitely for those of you, probably a minority, who don't have gentlemen who don't have very dainty fingers, or do have very dainty fingers and can't wear super large wide rings. Normally when I model gents rings, they go almost from knuckle to knuckle. This definitely does not have that issue. So yeah, this is definitely a fantastic piece, right, Joyce? This piece. It's a gents ring, right? Don't you love it as a gents ring? You know who would, huh? I know, everyone here loves it, especially you know who loves it? My sibling. He would love it because he has dainty fingers. You know what? I think your sibling would like it too because he also has very dainty fingers. Let's just let this simmer a little bit. This one is a piece that requires a bit of a pause just to appreciate. Okay. Moving along, we have something that I haven't seen here in a long time. So very excited to bring it out. In fact, this one I'm going to have to show against the hand because it is a necklace. Look at that. It's one of our turquoise necklaces in the briolets. This is item number 1114638. It has 13.3 total carats in briolet turquoise, Sleeping Beauty turquoise, with 31 points in white diamonds along that curve over there, and it is adjustable from 16, 17 to 18 inches. We have had very few turquoise necklaces, but every time we do, for example, our turquoise by the yards, anything that involves a necklace and turquoise, they always sell out incredibly fast, and this I'm sure will be no exception. We do have a few of these, but they are limited. So if you do take one, please let me know. And this is just such an incredible, unique piece. It's almost like a smile necklace. If you've seen our smile necklaces, we've had a lot, many different versions. This is almost like an adjusted smile necklace. You have the diamonds that form almost a smile here, but of course with the difference in levels, you have playing with the higher and lower levels, and then of course you have those moving turquoise briolets at the bottom too. It almost looks like, if you were to wear it, it's almost like a fringe on a top you were wearing. it's almost like a trim like that. It's such an interesting piece, and it's also great for every day. Turquoise is commonly one of those stones where we always say that everyone should have a turquoise, because a turquoise, strangely enough, is one of those stones that you could wear with everything. I know it's not a typical neutral color, but it's a blue that complements every single color you have in your wardrobe, whether it's pink, green, black, white. If you do have a neutral, it's just a great pop of color. If you are wearing other colors, it just complements it so well. It's not too cool. It's not a incredibly cool blue, but it's also has enough warmth in it to bring out warmth in other colors. It's just a great piece all around. And right now it is in the white gold, but you can get it in yellow or rose as well. We're just limited in every gold color. So if you do take one, please, please, please let me know. For this necklace, we were supposed to let it go out for $2,999. But that is not going to be our price today. Not going to be $29.99. And I think the last time we've had this necklace, they sold out very, very quickly. And we're very excited to bring it back for a limited time with the sale. So grab it while you can if you missed out the first time. This is the chance to get it. $29.99. It is not going to be, not even going to be $19.99, which is what it was last time. Spoiler alert, that's a secret, but now you know. We're not going to do $19.99 today. Not going to be $19 or $18 or even $1,777 for this very unique designer turquoise necklace. $17.77. It is not. Let's just blow it out. Let's just let it go. It needs to find a great home, and this is also a great piece if you want stocking stuffers for Christmas. I know Christmas is actually, it's not that far away now because time passes ridiculously quickly. If you have a gift idea in mind, this is a great thing. If you have daughters, nieces, because we do have a few, you can take a couple of them if you want, and it's just such a great piece to gift someone. At least I would be very happy if I got it. $17.77 is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $1,499 for our Briolette turquoise smile necklace. That is now, that's a very long nickname, but it's its nickname now. $14.99. And I know, like I said, right now it's in white gold, but I know how popular our turquoise pieces are in the yellow gold. I almost said rose gold again, but no, I mean yellow gold. That's probably our biggest most popular color in terms of choice, and that's honestly a great option to go with as well, because you have that contrast of, you see those little metal hooks almost. If you got it in yellow gold, you have that contrasting with the diamonds as well. It's just it would be such an exceptional piece. You know, I think a few weeks ago we had our champagne bottle pendants, which sold out very, very quickly. I don't know why these kind of remind me of it, but they almost look like champagne glasses in a way, hanging from a cupboard. It's such a cool, unique piece. I don't think we have anything quite like this one. So $14.99, they will be today. I just realized my hand keeps moving up and up and up because the chain keeps moving. And yes, white, yellow, or rose, all available. And let's see. If you're curious about how wide it is from left to right, I believe it's about 2 inches wide, and it has about a 1-inch drop from the center to the bottom of the briolette. So, you know, and of course with a 16, 17, 18, you could wear it really close to the neckline if you want, almost like a choker style. You could wear it hanging down. Of course, I know not everyone can wear it as a choker style, or it won't hang out down super, super far, but that's kind of the beauty of it. With the smile necklace, you don't want it to hang out super, super low, like a V. $14.99, it is today. All right. Back on the wheel, we still have that gentleman's emerald piece while I get my next piece ready. Yes, that is still here, which I'm so shocked at. I feel like that one should go very, very quickly. It's one of our most unique gem rings, which I've said already, but it is very, very true. And now that we're officially halfway through the show, I think it's fitting that this is our next piece. All right, moving on, we have Look at that. It is a Paraiba. This is item number 1121841. And despite all odds, it is standing on its own. This is our 2-carat O2 oval Paraiba with 15 points in tapered baguettes, diamonds with 89 points in round white diamonds. And of course, because it is a 202, we decided to upgrade the gold, so 18-karat gold and white gold only, if you please. That is the gold color it's going to come in. But this is such an exceptional piece. It's a 2-carat O2, but look at the size of that stone, the color. It has that neon quality that is so popular. That's what you want in our Paraibas. You want that neon vibrance to it, that true cyan color. And all Paraibas, they're never going to be perfectly clean. If they are, it's going to be priceless. I don't even want to say a number, but it's going to be incredibly expensive. But this is already a very clean stone in terms of how Paraibas get. I don't know if you can tell there, but as it's moving on the wheel, you can kind of see the diamonds in the stone being or in the ring being reflected in the stone. I don't know if that's like the back of the ring or anything like that, but you can kind of see it going through a little bit. And that's not to say that there's a window or anything, it's just that's how clean the stone is. It's very hard to find a stone of this quality, of this color, of this size. And because of that, we decided to give it an equally unique, an equally rare mounting. You have that sort of floral design to it with the tapered baguettes, with the round diamonds framing each of the tapered baguettes to give it that floral look. While it's not a super anatomically natural floral, it still has a little bit of dimension to it with the different shaped diamonds and all of that. This is one of the best Paraibas left in our inventory, and for something of this quality, because with the prices of Paraibas going up every single season, every single quarter, I feel like every single time our jewelers or our sorcerers, is that what it's called? Our vendors, they're going to all these trade shows, they're always looking for new material, and every single time they come back, they always tell us, Paraibas, the price of Paraibas are always rising. The prices that people are asking right now is crazy high. So it's very hard for us to get any new material in. But, so this is one of the very last large Paraibas we have. We don't have many left in our inventory. So this is pretty much as good as it gets. That sounds very final, very somewhat sad, but it's kind of the truth. And for something like this, it's valued at somewhere over $60,000. That's how much that you would be asked to pay if you were to go anywhere outside of TVON. That's how much that I'm technically morally obligated to offer you, $60,000. That is the price. But that's not what we're doing. That's not very TVON friendly. That's not what we want to do to you. $60,000, it is not going to be. In fact, outside in the jewelry industry, in the jewelry market, that's how much you're being asked. Us at TVON, we were trying to be a kind person, pay a kindness. We wanted to cut it in half. We wanted to send it out for $29,999. We wanted to let it go for $30,000. But with our sale event going on, that's still not what our price is going to be today. We really want this to go to a very special collector, a very great home, someone who can appreciate it. This is one of those pieces where I feel like if it weren't mine, I'd be almost afraid to bring it out and wear it, because I'm afraid it's just gonna be gone the next time I turn around, because someone's going to snatch it up, or I'm afraid of something that's going to happen to it. It's just one of those pieces where if I were to own it, it'd just stay in a safe or a glass window, a very thick glass locker somewhere, and just keep it on display to just look at every month or so. It's one of those pieces. And $29,999 is not what we're going to do on it. It's not going to be. It's not going to be $30,000. It's not even going to be $20,000. It's not even going to be $19,999 for this very unique, exceptional Paraiba today. And of course, you are still getting your 10% off. For a piece like this, 10% is a lot. So don't hesitate. If you like it, please give us a call. This is the absolute chance to get it. $19,999, it is not going to be. Let me try it on for you because I'm dying to try it on. It's just such a good ring. It's such a beautiful ring. Look at that. It's almost like, I don't say this very lightly, it's almost like it's made for me. It's fitting on my finger perfectly. It looks like it's framing it. It's the perfect ornament to my hand. $19,999, it is not. $18,999, it is not. It's not even going to be $17,999 for this one-of-a-kind piece. This is almost very sad for me to say. It's sad for me, but it's not going to be sad for you. Let's just blow it out. This deserves to go to a great home, someone who can love and cherish and appreciate it. Oh my gosh, it sounds like I'm talking about adopting a puppy, but it's the amount of care and love that it requires is almost like the love and care it requires for a puppy. $17,999, it is not going to be today. Back on the wheel it goes. I almost never want to take it off. $17,000, it is not today though. Let's just blow it out. It needs to go out to a fantastic home. Let's just make it $15,999 for this museum level Paraíba. The color of that, the clarity of it, it can't be beat. And of course, you're still getting your 10% off, which, like I said, for a piece like this, that is a lot. We would almost never take any discounts on pieces like this, but because it is our sale event, we have decided to bring it out, give it the appreciation it deserves. $15,999. It is going to be today. It is just an exceptional piece. When we first started doing these streaming only shows, me and Joyce, if you guys remember, we used to split the showtime. She would do half, I would do half, and it'd always be very funny because she would always joke that if I didn't let a piece go, then I would have to stay here overnight. I'd be I'd be here as collateral. We haven't said that in a while, but today she specifically told me it has to be this one. So if it's not for you, do it for me. Otherwise, I have to be here. I'm just kidding. But it is this one. Joyce specifically told me the Paraíba must go today. To make up for the last, it's been almost 2 months. Yeah, I think the last time I was up here was in July. Yeah. Yeah, it was July. It was after, I did once in June, before, and then after. Yeah. So it's been a while. It's to make up for the last, it's for her whose voice still hasn't 100% recovered. She is a champion. That is a champion. With the problems with her tonsils, with her back. She recently mentioned that I joined the Bad Back Club, so I now understand her pain. Yeah, she is a athlete. She is a champion, guys. So show her some appreciation, show her some love. That doesn't count. That's a once in a few months thing. All right, next up, maybe not quite as museum level, but still exceptional nonetheless. We have a fire opal, but not just any fire opal, a very special fire opal. This is item number 1121696. It's a 5 carat 74 baguette fire opal with a 1 carat 53 in diamonds in the mounting. I think out of everything today, this is probably the ring in the most classic mounting, but still very, very unique alone just because of the stone. It's a baguette cut fire opal, which we have never had here in TVON history ever. Yes, 5 carat 74, definitely not a small stone by any means. You have 1 carat 53 in diamonds everywhere. You have that single halo, split shank, all of that, and that almost pales in comparison to just that stone. Usually with fire opals, you're going to see a lot of rounds, you're going to see a lot of ovals, you're going to see a lot of cushion, just because that's how the rough likes to be. That's the way it, when you cut stones, that's the way that wastes the least amount of rough. That's usually how cutters determine what shape stones are going to be, at least in terms of rare stones where you don't want to waste a lot of rough. So the fact that we have this baguette, this is definitely a one-of-a-kind piece. This is our first baguette fire opal. Most likely will be our last. I remember we had, I believe it was a square or it was an asher or something like that. We had one and never had another one again, and it sold very, very quickly. I'm sure this will be no different, because if you are someone who loves the longer rectangular shapes, if you like your emerald cuts, if you like your elongated cushions, but actually, you know what, emerald cuts is probably the more fitting one with all those straight edges. But you've wanted one in a fire opal, well, this is your chance to get it. We have had requests for it before. I know this for a fact because I have taken those requests personally, and we have never had one until today. So this is definitely a very exciting moment for me. This is definitely one of those pieces that you will never, ever see again. So if you've been looking for something like this, if you love that true red color, because some fire opals, they might lean a little bit more orange. This is a true red. This is a vermilion red. There's just the tiniest hint of yellow bringing it to that orange. But upon first glance, upon actually many glances, anyone can argue that is a true red right there. So you're getting great color, great cutting, just exceptional quality fire opal right here. And for something so rare with this many diamonds, for this large, with this specialty sort of cutting, it's supposed to go out for $7,999. But that is not what it's going to be today. And looks like Will made musical chairs again. He is back over there. Oh, the Paraiba blinded him. He needs to take a step back. $79.99. It is not going to be for this one. He liked that joke. It's funny because he wears glasses and his vision's already not very good. $79.99. It is not going to be $69.99 or even $5,999 today. Not going to be $59.99. And let me just try this one on because it is such a unique, exceptional, rare piece. And it is not my size, definitely, but I wish it was, because then I could fully appreciate it. Look at that. It's definitely not a stone to scoff at. Just the way it's cut, the way the stones, the facets, they're flashing throughout the stone. It's just so cool. It's all, instead of little sparks or flashes of light, you're seeing whole planes, whole sheets of that color just shining through. This is such a great piece. And again, with these sort of elongated shapes, it has that great effect where it elongates your hand as well. It elongates your fingers. Not everyone can have naturally long and beautiful piano hands, but this will help you get the illusion that you have piano hands. And not even going to be for $59.99 today. Not going to be $59.99 or $49.99 on this Friday sale event, which almost never happens nowadays. $49.99, it is not going to be. And back on the wheel it goes if it ever wants to leave my hand. I think it's a sign that it doesn't, that it belongs to me, but it doesn't. It is back here. $49.99, it is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. This really deserves to go to a great home. And oops, looks like my finger accidentally brushed the stone there just earlier. It's a bit smudged. That's so much better. $49.99, it is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's let it go. Let's get it out of here for $3,999 for this one-of-a-kind baguette fire opal, Mexican fire opal. Right now it's in the white gold, and technically you can get any gold color of your choice. However, me personally, because of the color being such a true vibrant red, I think the white gold definitely is the way to go. It's white gold is the most neutral. It doesn't distract, it doesn't make it look more cool or yellow than it actually is. It's just, it would be, I really don't want anything to take away from the beauty and exceptionally unique qualities of this stone. $39.99, and of course 10% off at checkout, so you're getting $399 off. It is unbelievable to me. That is the largest discount you're getting on a stone like this. And it is actually brand new today, so you would think that with it being a sale event, we're never going to show you anything new. It's all going to be old stuff that we haven't shown in a very, very long time. But no, we still bring the brand new. All right. $39.99. Moving on, even though I feel like we could just leave it on here for the rest of the show, but no, we must move on. Next up, we have, oh, it's breaking my heart, but this one must go. Next up, we have a brooch / pendant. This is item number 1121490. It has 3-carat 43 total in pear shape star sapphires. It's very rare that we get 1 star sapphire in rings, but this entire brooch, it has 4 individual star sapphires, all set in this very, very unique designer mounting. Will this stand on its own? I don't think so, but let's attempt it, shall we? Nope, it will not. But let me just zoom out really quickly so you can see it in its full glory. It is a exceptional piece. I don't think we've ever had anything quite like this. It is a brooch, but the way that the sides are set, it actually can also be converted into a pendant. Let me just show you really quick. You see all those little holes over there? So you can wear it in any single way you want. Typically, normally people would wear it north to south, probably from the longer point first, but you can wear it in any direction you so desire. But yes, star sapphires, 3-carat 43 total. You have 4 individual stones here with 66 points in diamonds all throughout the framework, as well as hovering in the empty space here. It's almost like stars or the inside of a flower. I think that's what they were going for. It looks like almost the center of a flower when they have the little stems. I don't know what those are called. But yeah, it's such an exceptional piece. Star sapphires, we usually, when we get 1, we turn it into a ring with 1 star sapphire. So if you're someone who cannot get enough of the star sapphires, especially those that are perfect in color matching, and you can see, as you can see, the stars are just they kind of have a mind of their own. They're not all from one exact point in each stone. They almost are facing from different directions, which is so incredibly cool. And you would think, oh, these star sapphires, they're not the largest. Can I even see the stars? Well, you definitely can. Can you see how brightly those stars are shining? It is such a cool, exceptional piece. Also, brand new today. So very excited about this. This is a brooch pendant, so very, very many ways to wear it. Very versatile, but still very designer, very unique. We've never had anything quite like this, even if it weren't in the star sapphires. So we really want to go to a great home, and it is a designer piece, so hopefully white gold is a-okay with you. And because it is something that is meant to wear on your neck or even on a lapel or a collar, we even decide to upgrade the gold for you. So this is actually an 18-karat gold. Isn't that fantastic? So you have all of that magnificence. You get all those star sapphires, you get all those diamonds, you get that great design work, and it's an 18-karat gold. And it's supposed to go out for $3,999, but that is not what our price is going to be today. Not going to be $39.99 on this Friday. It is now evening, as I'm sure it's probably getting dark outside. $39.99 it is not going to be. Not going to be $39 or $29 or even $19.99, which, by the way, spoiler, that's what I'm supposed to let it go for, but because it is our very exclusive Friday audience today, I decided why not? We're not going to do $19.99 today. And let me just show it against the hand really quick. I just want you to see exactly how large it is to scale. It's definitely not small by any stretch of the imagination. This is how personally I think it would look as if it were a pendant. However, if you were to wear it as a brooch, I would almost wear it the other way around, because if you can see, let me just adjust it so you can see what I mean. If you wear it like this, it almost looks like the shape of a lapel or a collar. I feel like it would go very, very well. It's a very interesting piece. It's very artistic, very unique. It's such a cool, interesting, and even from a distance you can see those stars just really poking through there. And $19.99 it is not. $18.88 it is not either. It's not even going to be $17.77 today. Not going to be $17.77. Let's just blow it out. Let's give it a very special Friday price, and of course you still get your 10% off even though it is a brand new item today. $17.77 it isn't going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $1,499 on this exceptional one-of-a-kind piece. You know what? I realize I am technically wearing a blazer today, so I could show you how I would wear it as a brooch, but maybe if someone requests it, I will do it. I don't want to take up too much of our time here. $14.99. And it still has that beautiful shade of purple, pinkish purple. Back on the wheel it goes while holding it a very different way. It's just such a unique piece. There's not even one definite shape it is or definite thing it could be, but that's just kind of what I love about it. Is there a pattern emerging? I feel like I keep saying that all the pieces that I really, really love are the ones that are typically non-traditional, non-standard. And that is very true. Ooh, it's slipping from me. Okay, better. $14.99, and of course you get $149 at checkout with your 10% off. It is just an exceptional, exquisite piece. Ah, it finally slipped. I was wondering when that would happen. Ha ha ha. Or I can just hold it in every way imaginable. All right, $14.99. And next up in our lineup we have, something I haven't seen in a very long time. We have a Lavender Sapphire in one of my favorite mountings. This is item number 112147. This is a very, very elongated emerald cut stone. It's a 1 carat 49 with 40 points in pink diamonds on the mounting here in the sort of cigar band, not quite cigar band, it's almost like a corset and cigar band came together and had a baby. That's kind of the shape it's giving me. And with pink diamond bubbles on either side. This is such a cool ring, perfectly fitting. Like I said, it's an elongated emerald cut with a very vibrant hot pink on one end and then a very saturated deep blue on the other. Very, very polarizing aspects of it. Almost looks like a magnet in a way. Very, very interesting piece this one is. First of all, the stone itself, very, very unique. I don't think we've quite seen a Lavender Sapphire, at least because of the shape. You can really tell the difference of the colors in the stone, but with the colors as well, it's very, very clear cut. It's not muddled at all. It's just very, very vibrant. And of course, the mounting itself, it is one of my favorites because it is probably one of the most comfortable rings you will ever wear. It just slides on your finger, it glides, it floats on your finger very, very smoothly, but also with the little bubbles on either side. We've had a few variations of our pink bubble rings, but in this way it almost looks like it's effervescing. It's bubbling all around that stone. It's just such a cool, unique designer look while still being very, very everyday wearable in a way that it doesn't snag, it doesn't catch, it doesn't do anything of that sort. So for a Lavender Sapphire that is this large, we usually don't have them of this size, or at least this shape. And with all that gold and all those pink diamonds, it was supposed to go out for $7,999, but that is not going to be our price today. Not going to be $79.99. And before I even start getting down to the price, I'm just gonna wear it because, like I said, it is one of the most comfortable rings to wear ever, see, as you can see with the shape, even from a distance, sometimes with the really not as long emerald cuts, you can't see the colors as well from a distance, but you do not have that problem with this stone. You can still see the pink very, very clearly, as well as the blue. And with the corset cigar style, it just kind of cinches your finger like a corset does to your bodice. It is just such a unique, exceptional piece. And $79.99, it is not going to be today. Not going to be $79.99 or $59.99 or even $3,999 for this magnetizing for this exceptional Windsor Sapphire. Not going to be $39.99, not even going to be $2,999 for this specific piece. And of course, still 10% off at checkout. Hopefully the white and rose gold is a-okay with you, but the contrast between the rose and the white diamonds, not white diamonds, white gold, that's just kind of the beauty of the ring. And then because it is the pink diamonds, we need to keep it in the rose gold. $29.99 is not going to be. Brand new markdown today, and of course you get the biggest discount ever. Not going to be $29.99. Let's just make it $2,888. $28.88. And back on the wheel we go, and it almost doesn't want to leave my finger. It is that comfortable. This is probably the best way to have the look of wearing a large ring while still being super comfortable, not very very comfortable, not very distracting, very efficient in a way, in that it doesn't harm you from doing your dishes, doing your laundry. It's not going to just slide right off. It's not going to catch on anything. It's just one of those pieces that's incredibly effortless without seeming so. It's an effortless piece that makes you look like you put a lot of effort. Is there a word for that? When you look like you didn't put a lot of effort, or when it looks like you did but you didn't? There should be a word for that. That's kind of like how I want to approach everything in life. You know what I realized while doing these shows, it's almost like also having a digital cleanse. I don't ever have to distract myself by being on my devices or anything like that. It is now top of the hour, so let me just say hello again. Thank you for everyone who's been with me for the last 2 hours. We have 1 hour left, so if you have any last minute requests, please give us a call and let us know. Or I know most of you guys are watching on Facebook or YouTube, so please leave a comment, and I'm sure our moderators will be happy to pass on the requests to us as well. And we still have a lot of great pieces coming up in the last hour, so please stay tuned and we will keep the party going. And of course, if you need us to stay after, we would be very happy to do so as well. That's kind of the beauty of being on digital platforms only. So let's get back on the wheel. We're still doing our Windsor Sapphire corset cigar rant. I was trying to say ring and band at the same time. Cigar band style ring. That's probably the one I was looking for. Yes, I forgot how tiring this is on the voice. Incredibly. Okay. Next up, now, this next item, I know I was talking about hoop requests earlier, and so far we've only had 2. So the next, I don't think I can put it in that tally, only because it's not a request. Well, at least not by our audience. It's a request of my own brain. And it is a great one. I know we've had one in and out hoops in all diamonds, but if you're a more colorful person, these are the one for you. This is going to be item number 112160. It's our inside out hoops, but in multicolored sapphires, specifically 7 carat 15, 7.15 total in emerald cut sapphires. And right now it's in the yellow gold. It has to stay in the yellow gold. And because unlike all of our other inside out hoops where there are always gift options, they always take more than one in every gold color, this one we only have 1 because we cannot match the colors exactly like this again it's already impressive enough that we do one gradient for one earring, but to have it perfectly match again to make it so that we have a pair, very, very difficult to do. So we can only do it once. So once it's gone, it is gone. And like I said, can't add it to the tally of hoop requests today, but this definitely deserves its moment to shine. It's such an exceptional piece. There's a reason why our inside out hoops are so very popular. So you can see the diamonds from both ends. You don't have to just settle for seeing it from one direction, but these are also colorful. I know diamonds, they are universal, but there's just something about adding so much color to your wardrobe, to your collection, that is such a unique look. It's so fun, it's so bubbly, so whimsical. There's a very specific occasion for this, and I think it's a great piece to have in your collection. And it's a great way to incorporate a lot of color in your outfit without having to think too hard or having a million different pieces in your wardrobe. I mean, it's also, in a way, a minimalistic approach as well. And these, I believe, we had this up once before, and they were supposed to go out for $59.99, but that is not going to be our price today. All right, great. Looks like we have a request coming up in just a bit, so I will show it right after this one. But $59.99, it is not going to be for these pair of earrings. And these earrings are also about an inch from top to bottom, so very similar in size to the first pair of hoops we had, but these are round, so there's also that. $59.99 it is not going to be, but just a great size to wear all around, just at least personally. I like the 1-inch hoops the most. It still looks like you're wearing hoops, it still looks like you're wearing something, but it doesn't catch or snag or feel too heavy on the ear at all. $59.99 it is not going to be. Not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999 today. Let's just blow it out. Let's get it out of here. Let's just make it $19.99 for our very first caller who wants it. And of course, you still get your 10% off at checkout. That does not change. And you know what? Let me go ahead and try one on for you, because I feel like these also deserve to be on the ear because of how exceptional and unique they are. And as you can see, there it is on the ear. So from the front, you're going to see the blue sapphires going into the pink. You can see that from the front, but as you turn your head at all, you can sort of see the hint of the other colors in the back if you look straight up, or that just happens to be how my piercing is. But if you move to the side, you can also see the inside of the hoops as well. So it is just a great pair of earrings, and of course a great size, not too large, not too small. It's just an exceptional piece to have. Back on the wheel we go. Yeah, this one also must go today. And while this is spinning on the wheel there, getting its time to shine, looks like we have a request for a Susan. So thank you for your request. It's a great chance to get anyone else's requests in, as we only have about 50 minutes left in our show. So if you do have any, please give us a call. All right, let's just take these away for right now. But if you like it, please give us a call and let us know. Next up we have, ooh, this is a great piece. I'm surprised we found it. This is item number 1120070. It's a 1-carat 08 oval corner rupine with 67 points in diamonds throughout the mounting here. So it's a great piece. It is a fantastic stone. Fantastic ring to have. It's that perfect sort of almost mint but not quite mint. It's kind of in between mint and very light spring green. It has enough of that blue tone but also still yellow in it to kind of give it that ambiguous sort of shade to it. Yeah, this is a fantastic piece, and because of the unique color of it, and we didn't want to do anything too crazy to this piece, we decided to just do a double halo and then have a slight bypass on either side. And this is also a great wearable size. I'm happy that we found it for Susan. It's a 1-carat 08, so very, very close to what she was asking for. And then, yeah, with all those diamonds on the sides, the 67 points, it's just a great ring all around. Great classic piece. I can easily see this being your new everyday piece or just a great addition to your collection. Yeah, great mounting. There's something so special about doing the double halo and then not having the band just go straight perpendicular across, just have it sort of curve with the oval. There's something so unique about that. And this one was supposed to go out for $49.99, but that is not going to be our price today. Not going to be $49.99, not going to be $39.99 or even $2,999 today for the stone that I find very fun to say for the corner routine. Let me go ahead and try it on for our requester here, because it is a great piece. Ooh, even from that far away, you can still see the beauty of the shade, the hue of that stone. There's something so great about green. I feel like green is a very underrated, underused color in jewelry and fashion and anything. But it's just such a beautiful tone. We need to bring green back. But $29.99 it is not going to be today. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $1,999. $19.99 for the oval Tanzanian corner routine. All right, is that our requester? Thank you very much. That is gone. All right, moving right along. Next up, we have, keeping with the multicolor sapphires, because we've had a lot of those. Sorry to leave you with the blank wheel there. This is also a piece that I am no stranger to, for sure. I'm sure that this was snuck in for me on purpose, because we have definitely seen this for me before. And wow, again, I always forget I need to recalibrate the zoom on the wheel whenever I show this one, but this is item number 1119037. It's our multicolor sapphire necklace, our dome necklace with 8.98 total carats in invisibly set princess cut multicolor sapphires, with 18 points in white diamonds as well, in that sort of step contrast way. Almost looks like glass windows, mosaic tiles, stained glass, all of the above. It's just, like I said, similarly to the earrings that I just had, it's a great way to incorporate color into your wardrobe, and this is definitely a bigger way to do that, as it is around. It's about 2 inches. It has almost a 1.5 to 2 inch drop, definitely a large dome, and even just the dome itself is about 1 inch in diameter. So it is just a exceptional piece all around, and it comes with a chain, so you don't need to worry about that at all. And I'm sure I can repeat myself and go talk on and on and on about why I love this one so much, but let's just keep it simple. Just the workmanship of it, the perfect gradient, as you can see for the reds, orange, yellows, all of that, even from left to right, they are perfectly matched in just its own color group. And then the fact that the gradient, it doesn't go too much on the pink side and then not enough in the yellows or anything like that. It's just the perfect amount of gradient, and we brought it down to a brand new low, and it is sure to go today, because with the new markdown, you are still getting your your sale discount. Supposed to go for $6,999 today. It is not going to be $69.99 or $49.99 or even $2,999. Wow. I know I show this a lot, but I have never seen the price go this low before. And let me just show it against the hand so you can see exactly what size we're talking about. Like I said, not a teeny tiny small necklace here by any means. It is a large piece, and with that really long bail, it almost looks like a key or a distorted key in a way. That's such an interesting way to put a round necklace. But $29.99 it is not going to be today. It's not even going to be $28.88 or even $24.99 on this exceptional Friday evening. Not going to be $24.99. Let's blow it out. It's brand new low, brand new markdown. It has to go to a great home today. Not going to be $24.99. Let's just make it $1,999 on this exceptional Friday evening in the last hour of the show. We got to do some great deals here for you. $19.99. $19.99 for these exceptional. This exceptional. My grammar is going off the rails. Exceptional sapphire necklace, and back on the wheel it goes. And of course, let me just show you, fully finished in the back, so you're not gonna accidentally touch a stone or anything like that, and it will sit perfectly flat against your neckline. It's just a great piece. For fear of sounding like a broken record, let's just leave it at that. Okay. Next up in our lineup. Ooh. Doesn't want to get off the wheel today. Next up in our lineup, we have something that also is very, or I'm sure will be very, very popular here. This is a color change sphinx. One of the very few we have left. This is item number 1120237. It is a 1K06 Astrocut color change sphinx with a very simple double halo, because color change sphinx, as we all know, as we have all seen, as soon as they get up here, they go, because it's very hard to find one of this quality with all those unique dispersions in the stone. It has a very strong base of that true green color, very minimal brown, but you see those really vibrant reds, yellows kind of shining through, and almost like a paint sort of, they almost look like paint strokes. They don't have that thing where each panel looks like a very solid color. It almost looks like, if you ever see those stop motion artwork videos, or if you look at like street light time lapses, things like that, it kind of looks like a piece of art when you look directly into that stone. So we really wanted to keep this one very straightforward, very simple, and this is a great wearable size too. If you don't have a color change sphinx yet, which I'm sure many of you don't, because you probably haven't found the right one, or as soon as you find the right one, someone else says, I want it, and you miss out. Well, this is your chance, and at a great deal at that. It's supposed to go out for $39.99. It is not going to be today. Not going to be $3,999 for our one-of-a-kind Astrocut color change sphinx in the 1K06 size. Very, very wearable, not too large, not too small. Just a great little everyday ring with a exceptional stone. $39.99 it is not. Not going to be $39.99 or even $2,999 for this one-of-a-kind ring. Not going to be $29.99. Let's just blow it out. One day only. Let's just make it $1,999, and of course you still get your 10% off. So this is an absolute steal for a stone where I'm sure we have seen more than one fight for. This is one of those stones that are very, very popular, and once they are gone forever. So if you have been eyeing one and you still haven't gotten your hands on a great color change sphinx, you are running out of time. I'm sorry to say, that sounds very, very harsh, but you are. You are running out of time, so grab it while you can. And of course, yeah, this is a great piece. I'm sure there's no one who looks at it and doesn't fall right deep head over heels in love. It is just a fantastic piece. Okay. Yeah, that color change sphinx is truly, truly, truly one of a kind. I know I say that about a lot of pieces, but with color change sphinx, I know it's hard to wear green with everything. It's not as universally accepted as your blues or anything like that. But with the color change scheme, because of all of that, the different colors in the dispersion of the stone, I feel like this is a stone that's also very easy to match with anything else you have in your wardrobe. So that is always a great bonus when you can have a very versatile piece in your collection, because at least personally, it is a little bit frustrating when you have a certain piece that you feel like you can only wear with one or two other options. It's always better when you can have pieces you can mix and match with a number of pieces in your wardrobe, and this ring definitely achieves that. So that is always a great bonus. All right. Moving along. This one is still here, but it may be verifying, so double check with your operators. Moving along, I know I mentioned animals that you definitely know what they are from first glance. Well, this is the one that we have had many, many arguments about here at TVON, and it is back specifically for our sale event. Now, this is going to be item number 1118708. And this is our, I say chameleon, and I still stand by that. It looks like a chameleon, but Joyce might have something to say about that. It is our chameleon pendant slash brooch. It has a 13.9 millimeter round white pearl with 2.15 total carats and multicolor sapphires along the back right before the spine, and of course 24 points in diamonds along for the eyes and for the spine right there, and of course in the tail as well, with a movable attachment to it as well. One of my ultimate favorite critter pieces. I just love how this looks. It's just, even though it is a chameleon, which is not typically something that you would think to wear on your body, I think because of the way it's shaped, in that it's curling around the pearl, it has that sort of point of a tail that almost looks like an arrow. It's such a great little brooch, again, to wear on like the lapel of a suit. If you have, maybe if you have like a boring black suit, you want to give it a pop of color, give it an extra level of, want it to feel a little bit more luxurious, this is definitely the one for you. I just love the way it's shaped. It is my ultimate favorite, even if we do disagree on what it is. And it was supposed to go up for $79.99, and that's not what we're doing today. And because of its designer, because it is designer, and because it has so much workmanship and thought into it, we really want to keep it in the rose gold, which is what it's in right now. But $79.99, it is not going to be today. Not going to be $79.99 or $59.99 or even $3,999. Brand new markdown for one of my favorite critters of all time. I know I'm pointing it, and so that looks like its face is just face planting into the wheel right now, but that's not the way you have to wear it. Let me just show it against the hand as well so you can see the size. As you can see, it's a very good size for a brooch. It's not too incredibly large, but it's also problems with brooches when they're too really big, they almost distract from your entire look, but it's also not teeny tiny where you put it on and it might disappear under your hair or anything like that. It's just a great piece either way. And even if you do wear it as a pendant with the tail pointing down, because that's where the bail is, it almost gives it a illusion of a Y style necklace. So it is just a great piece all around. $39.99 is not going to be, though. It's got a brand new markdown today. Not going to be $39.99 or $34.99 or even $3,299 today. Brand new price for one of the best pieces, at least animal related pieces in our collection right now. $32.99. It is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $2,999. $29.99, brand new markdown today, plus 10% off, so you're getting $299 off at checkout, and that's $299 off at checkout. It is just a great deal. There's no reason to not grab it while you can, because I'm sure this will not stay for very long at all. $29.99. All right, and back on the wheel it goes. And I just realized throughout this entire sale event, I never really did a recap of what is still here. So let me just quickly mention what I remember is still here. So, that Baguette Fire Opal is still here. I'm so shocked that one is still here. Of course, we have that museum level Paraiba as well. And also we have our Lavender Sapphire from the beginning of the show, as well as our our very large butterfly. So we have a few pieces still here, but if you have any questions about anything that we showed previously, perhaps you missed out, perhaps you weren't with us, just give us a call, let us know, or again, you can leave a comment on Facebook, YouTube, anything. We usually have moderators watching it, but little secret here, Facebook will probably get you there faster. So just let us know. They will get the message to us one way or another. Or you can always send us an email if maybe Facebook comments are not really your thing. Okay. All right. Moving along. Actually, there was another request that was given to me, but they didn't have a name on it, so I kind of forgot about it. But let's just show it right now as we are approaching the last 30 minutes of the show. So it's a bicolor tourmaline pendant, which has also been highly requested in the last couple days. This is item number 1118445. It's a 9-carat 12 emerald cut bicolor tourmaline with 69 points in white diamonds all throughout the pendant. And yes, 1118445. And it is a great piece. One of our very common complaints about bicolor tourmalines is that sometimes the pendants we have, they may be considered too large, so they might not be for everyone. This is actually a very palatable size, especially for a pendant if you're not someone who likes to wear large stones against their neckline. This is actually a very good size. It's not too large, not too small. It's a 9-carat 12, so at least in terms of the ones we have for bicolors, it's considered on the smaller side. And of course, you have that special designer way that we like to do bicolors, in that we have yellow gold along one color of the stone and then rose gold on the other. We just like to do that. I think that gives it a little bit extra uniqueness instead of just doing a boring just entire halo. And this way you can also incorporate different colors into the mounting as well, so it really highlights and accentuates the tones of the stone. And this one was brought upon request, and this is a great piece. I don't remember if this was brought specifically from the number or they just wanted any bicolor tourmaline, but either way, this is going to go down to a great value for our requester here. Supposed to go out for $59.99, but that is not going to be what we're gonna do on this one today. $59.99. It is not going to be $59 or $49 or even $3,999 today. Not going to be. And let me just show it very quickly against the hand, because I just want you to have a good gauge of exactly how large it is. Here it is against the hand. As you can see, not very large whatsoever. It's definitely a very wearable size. It's not too large, not too small. I'd say from top to bottom, it's running almost a little over an inch, maybe an inch and a half. Yeah, around an inch and a half. So yeah, very, very palatable size, but $39.99, it is not going to be $39 or $29.99. Brand new markdown today. Very excited to bring it to you. Back on the wheel it shall go. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $1,999 for one of the very few bicolor tourmaline pendants we have left in our inventory. And with this item, we only have 30 minutes left in our show. So thank you to everyone who has been here with us for the last 2.5 hours. If you have any last minute requests, please let us know. We'd be happy to bring them out for you. I'm sure Joyce is going to run all the way up here just to deliver your very precious request up to me. But yeah, if you have anything like that, if you have anything you want to see tomorrow or over the weekend, please let us know as well. That way we can get it ready for you. And if you want, you can let us know what time you're watching so we can bring it out for you when we know you are watching. And of course, Lauren will be with everyone tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. Pacific time to 1 p.m. And that would be from 1 p.m. to 4 Eastern. Yes, 1 to 4 Eastern. So yes, and of course we will be on all of our normal channels tomorrow. It's just today our schedule is always a little bit off. It's a little bit earlier, but not in the morning. Yes, 30 minutes left. That means I gotta use my time very, very wisely. All right, because we only have 30 minutes left, I was debating whether I want to show this because I believe Joy showed this last week, but it's too special to not show. So let's move this pendant for now. This is definitely one where it deserves a second shot up here. It is item number 1120641. It is our 101 oval pink diamond. So it's, ooh, just straight into the center of that stone there. Yes, it is our 101 oval pink diamond with 1 carat 79 and pear-shaped white diamonds all around. So it is a double halo, but instead of doing just plain old round diamonds, white diamonds, we decided to do all pairs, which makes it miles and miles more luxury, more expensive. And of course, this is probably, I don't know if it's the largest, but it's one of the largest pink diamonds rings we have in our inventory as of right now. It's not the largest ever, but right now I believe this is the biggest one we have. And it, of course, because it's such an exceptional stone, it does come with its own GIA cert. So, you know, you have all that certification, all that information done for you already. So if you're someone who likes to have certs or get certs with their jewelry, this one already comes with one, so you don't need to worry about all of that. And this one is set in the platinum already. So platinum and 18 karat rose gold. So only the highest materials for the highest quality stone. And yeah, this is just such an exceptional piece. There's something so unique and so special about the pear-shaped double halo. It gives it almost a floral look or snowflake looking mounting, because again it is offset, it's not perfectly aligned with each other. And that stone itself, it's a pink diamond, but it's almost ranging a little bit purpley, a little bit mauve, a little bit not true pink, but it just has that extra quality. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not just seeing pink in that stone, which with pink diamonds you usually just see, oh, it's pink, it's a pink diamond, but I don't know if you can tell, as it's moving I can see a little bit of the red, the blues just sparkling ever so beautifully. I mean, white is all colors and it just has a little bit of everything just in there. It's just a blinding array of rainbow sparkles. So this one was valued at over $120,000. That's what it's valued at. So if you were to go into the jewelry market, if you were to go out into the world, into the industry, if you were to ask for a ring of that size with that many white diamonds and that pink diamond, that's the price tag you're looking at, $120,000. But of course, that's not what TVON was set out here to do. Here, definitely not going to be $120,000. We were supposed to let it go for $60,000. We were supposed to let it go for $59,999, but that is not what we are going to do today on our very special sale event. That is not going to be our price. And like I said, I know Joy showed this last week, but it's my turn today. And you have your sale event. So if you were thinking about it, but you were just hesitating a little bit, and you need something a little bit more incentive to push you over the edge, you also get your discount on top of that as well. So $59,999 is not going to be your price today. It's not even going to be half of that. It's not even going to be $29,999 today. We are doing crazy things on incredible pieces of jewelry today. This is a lineup of absolute showstoppers, absolute museum pieces. And this is no exception. $29,999, not what it's going to be for this one. And you would think, oh, of course, you get your $10,000, or not 10,000, you have your 10% off, so you're taking 3,000 off. No, that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm not even done. $29,999, it is not. Not going to be $24,999 for this one-of-a-kind, exceptional pink diamond piece with over 1 3/4 total weight in white diamonds, in pear-shaped white diamonds, which also almost never happens in any of our rings ever. I think with our largest pink diamond ever, we didn't even do so many pear-shaped or marquee cuts white diamonds. We didn't do any of that. And it was more than what it is right now. Not going to be $24,999. Let's just let it go. It needs to go to a great home today. For my last 30 minutes of the show, we gotta bring it. We gotta let it go for the however long that I'm up here, because let me tell you, Joyce will be back next week. Unfortunately, I am unable to be here next week, so she will be back. But so for my last few minutes, $24,999, it's not going to be 23 or 22 or even $21,999. And look at me, I'm just moving my lips and I didn't even get to show you what it looks like on the hand yet. That is not acceptable. Let me just show you what it looks like on the hand, because it is amazing. Look at that. On the hand, the shapes that the pear shapes and the marquise cuts are creating on the hand is just so exceptional because of the different size groupings. It has so much dimension, so much life, so much beauty within this one ring. And then of course you have that pink diamond as the center of it all, being the center of attention. That is your showstopper element. And it's not even going to be $21,999. Not going to be $20,999 for this one-of-a-kind, probably one of the largest pink diamonds we have in our vault right now. Not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $19,999, which means you're taking $19.99 off at checkout. That will make it $18,000 out the door at checkout. That is a deal. You are not getting a deal better than this. For any, we almost never do this. That is our absolute bottom price. If you were to buy this in a few weeks' time when our sale is over, you can't get it for that price. This is just for our sale event only. $19,999. All right, back on the wheel it goes. Back on the wheel it spins. And it is just, it is our exceptional piece. I mean, yes, I'm surprised Joyce didn't make this my, if I don't sell it, I will be here as collateral piece. This is a exceptional piece as well. And wow, my does the time fly, because with just this one piece, almost 10 minutes has gone by, which makes my time up here, I have 20 minutes left. So, what should I bring? You know, I didn't do very many designer earrings today, so let's change that, shall we? While this is still spinning here, let's bring some nice big designer earrings to go to start the end of our show. It's the beginning of the end, everybody. So I need to set it up a little bit. And yes, look at that. A little sneak peek for right now. This is going to be item number 112140. And it is, ooh, look at that. It needs to zoom out almost all the way. These are pear-shaped blue sapphire earrings. You have 5 pear shapes in each ear, so 10 in total, totaling 2 carat 40s in pear-shaped blue sapphires with 25 points in tapered baguette white diamonds. And of course you have a carat 68 as well in round white diamonds as well. So you have all those blue sapphires. You're getting almost 2.5, 2.4 pear-shaped blue sapphires in the centers there. You have your 25 points in tapered baguettes. You have all of those round whites as well. This is a great, exceptional piece, one of a kind. And right now it's sitting north to south like this, so they almost look like if you were wearing them on the ear. They look like you're wearing ears on your ears. But you can also wear them in a way so that they almost look like a half moon or like a slice, so that it's completely at the bottom as well. So very versatile way to wear these earrings. I'll go ahead and try it on for you in just a moment, but these are brand new today, so I want to give it its time to shine. It's such an exceptional piece. You have those pear shapes surrounding a single diamond, almost like a floral, but not quite. And then you have those taper baguettes surrounding it in a half moon shape, and then more diamonds around each tapered baguette. So it's a very floral, but not super natural floral. It still has that great luxurious look to it. This is a stud, but it's one of those studs. Like I said, it looks like a drop, but this one doesn't feel as much as a drop as, say, those gold quartz earrings we had earlier. This one is completely unique. There's no specific word for it about how this looks on the ear. It's almost like a framework or a contour for your natural ear shape, which is very, very exceptional. I think it's 1.25 inch from top to bottom as you're seeing it right now, or if you wear it the other way around, it's 1.25 inch wide. So definitely not a small earring by any stretch of the imagination. So if you were to wear it the other way, you were to wear it so that it's like a slice against your ear, from top to bottom, it's going to be around half of that. I'll have to do my math on that later. It's going to be 5/8. I think it's 5/8. It's going to be 5/8 of an inch from top to bottom, so a little over half. And it is definitely an exceptional piece. It's definitely very unique. It's a great way to wear sapphires. I know we have a lot of people who request sapphire earrings. They always request studs or just very simple drops. Well, this is not simple at all. And they are still studs, but again, not simple in any stretch of the imagination. It is very, very unique, very, very designer. Definitely not for those of you who like to wear teeny tiny small earrings, and definitely not for everyday. This is a very specific purpose pair of earrings. And they were supposed to go out for $69.99 for all those sapphires, perfectly matching in color, and then you have to get 2 of them, 2 stones of each, one for each ear. And then you have all that workmanship. You have those tapered baguettes, you have the round, and then just the design of it. $69.99 is what it's supposed to go out for, but that's not going to be my price tag. These are brand new, and $69.99 is not what I'm going to do. It's just not going to be $69.99, not going to be $59.99 or $4 or even $3,999 today. These are such a great pair of earrings, and again, I can't wait to try them on for you, but I want to get down to it because these are one of a kind. There's nothing that can, I don't want to say beat, but there's nothing that can compare to a pair of earrings quite like this. $39.99, it is not. $29.99, it is not going to be $29.99 for almost 2.5 carats of blue sapphires, and then you're getting almost 2 entire carats of diamonds all around. So you're getting 1.25 carats of sapphires in each ear, and then you're getting almost 1 carat in each ear as well of diamonds. So this is just great values all around. $29.99 is not going to be, let's just blow it out. It needs to find a home. This is an exceptional, very unique, very luxurious. It feels very high class, like you are an affluent matron of a very wealthy family. That is the feeling that these earrings gave me. $29.99, it is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $2,777. Ooh, we got a request, last minute request, great. For Diane, speaking of very affluent matrons of families, actually she's not, or she didn't get to be a matron, but yeah, I feel like she would have looked great in these earrings. Diane. All right, yes, we got a request for Diane coming up in just a bit. Let me just quickly try on these earrings for you because that is, I'm sure, what everyone is patiently waiting for. Let me just take these off its little stand for just a moment so I can take them off the little card and bring it back up here. And I don't know if you guys noticed, or actually you probably didn't because it's the back of the earring, but they're actually, the backings of these earrings, they are extra wide, so they look almost, or not look, but they're supposed to help support the earring a lot better. So also, so you don't lose them. Let me just put it on. Let me see if I can do this quickly. Let's see. Oi! See, this is this is the deal when I try to rush things. All good things are worth the wait. Let's see. Ooh, this one is a bit hard to do without a mirror because of its shape. Let's give it 1 second. But yes, looks like we have a request for a tennis bracelet. Great time to grab them, if I do say so myself, considering that you do get your discount as well. Ooh, I think I got it. Okay. So there it is against the ear. It is definitely, we don't have anything quite like this. It almost feels like a fan or a peacock taking flight. I don't know if they actually do fly, but that's what it feels like. It's just, like I said, it's one of those studs that are large enough to be confused for a drop, but it still feels very much like a stud. This one definitely feels a lot more like a stud than any of the other ones. And like I said, this is what I'm talking about if you wear it so that it looks like a slice. I couldn't really think of the word for it, but yes, this is the most classic way to wear it. It's just on the card. If you put it on, it will try to collide with each other. But this is the most classic way to wear it. But of course, if you want to turn it and make the backing tighter, you can definitely turn it in a way so that it almost contours your ear like this as well. That's definitely an option. So many ways to wear it. And back on the wheel we go. And let me get this request for Diane. Oh, did she specifically request a bezel set tennis bracelet? Let's see, maybe we'll find out. All right. Okay. Let's just take this away and then bring this one out for Miss Diane. And gotta adjust the zoom again. This is item number 1117573. This is our bezel set white diamond tennis bracelet. And actually, this is a 2-carat-66 total diamond weight with, that's it. It's in white gold right now, but you can get it in any gold color of your choice. Very, very classic piece. Can't really go wrong with the tennis bracelet. But with the bezel sets, you you have the added bonus of you don't have to worry about it catching on sweaters with the prongs. It's completely smooth, it's completely clean finish, everything, all of that. And also it has this effect where it makes diamonds who may not seem super large appear even larger. It just has that great perk added into it as well, and it's just a great everyday piece with tennis bracelets, especially right now with trends always going in and out of fashion. Tennis bracelets are actually very, very in right now. You have that sort of preppy core look that is very, very trendy, especially among young people these days, or younger, among the younger generation. They like to wear this out even just with very basics with just a plain t-shirt and jeans. Just wearing something like this just really elevates your look to the next level. And for a very classic tennis bracelet, even if you go out into the industry, into very well-known retailers, for something of this size, you're looking at a price tag at over $10,000. but of course that's not what we're gonna do. Our goal is to bring you luxury pieces at great prices. So not going to be, even for us, we were supposed to let this go for $59.99, but that's not what we were gonna do today. Not going to be $59.99 for our requester or anyone who wants one for that matter. $59.99 it is not. $49.99 it is not, or even $39.99 it is not going to be today. $39.99 it is not going to be. This is just such a great piece. Even if you do already have a tennis bracelet, this is one of those. We have a lot of versions of tennis bracelets here. We have, in terms of carat weight, in terms of size of diamonds, we have a lot. Probably an unreasonable amount of tennis bracelets here at TVON, but this is one of the ones that is perfect for everyday wearing. I mean, not everyone wants to wear large diamonds all day, every day, but this is just the great size where it doesn't get lost on your hand, but you can still you can still tell it's a tennis bracelet, but it doesn't look too much, because there is such a thing as too much, we have learned. This is just a great, let me just show you what it looks like on the hand right now. Actually, the one I'm wearing right now, this is the rose gold. Looks like rose. Yes, I believe this is the rose gold one. And it is just such a good size. As you can see, it's still big enough where you can see each individual diamond, but you can't tell, it doesn't look overwhelming. It doesn't look very large. And strangely enough, I have borderline small wrists. It's kind of a strange thing, but it still doesn't look too large. So this is also a great piece to gift like your nieces, granddaughters. It's just a great starter piece. A tennis bracelet is just one of those very, very classic pieces, very timeless as well. Even, like I said, trends are always going in and out, but tennis bracelets are never truly out. They're always going to be somewhat accepted in, at least as a trend. And $39.99 for this one, it is not going to be today. Not going to be $39.99 or even $2,999. And again, you can get any gold color of your choice, but white gold is typically standard. But again, any gold color you prefer. $29.99 is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $2,499. And of course, what a great time to get it. You get your discount at checkout, $24.99. Let's go back on the wheel on that bracelet. And actually, the beauty of getting a different gold color, if you do decide not to stay with the white for these, because they are bezel set, you can actually see the gold color difference. Sometimes with the prong set bracelets, you can't really tell when you change the gold color because they're just prongs. You can just see the little 4 dots against each diamond, which honestly, it doesn't look the best. But with this, because it is so clean finish, the gold color really does pop. So if you are someone who doesn't like to wear a lot of white gold but still want to have all those diamonds, this is definitely the bracelet where changing the gold color actually will make a difference. And it will look very seamless and very intentional. Any last minute requests, please get them in. We have 8 minutes now officially till the end of the show. Yes? Yeah, sure. Actually, I already closed this one, but the bracelet I was wearing just now, I didn't actually close it. I was just holding it in the back. So let me see if I can do it. Let me show you what it looks like on, can I do it on the hand shot? I don't know if you can see. Yeah, so as you can see, there's like a little hook right here, and this side, there's a little opening. Actually, let's see if I can do it on the wheel. Maybe it's easier. Yeah, see, there's a little hook, and this is the hook. This is the little closure. So you kind of just hook it onto you take the hook and put it onto the little latch, and then it's almost like a watch. So you know how you close watches sometimes, and then you take the hook and then you just bring it over, and then you press it closed. Hold on, let me just, it's kind of hard to do when I'm trying to lean down. Oh, hold on. But hopefully that helps you. It's just a little bit hard to do when I'm trying to do it on the monitor. Maybe it's easier on the white gold one. Hold on. Yes, but I will do my best to demonstrate it for you. And then to undo it, here, let me show on this one that's already closed. See, this one is already closed, so to open it, you see there's a little lift on one side. So you just kind of pull it open. Oh my goodness. Wow, it is very difficult to do this, A, with nails, B, on TV. But yes, this one does take a little bit of maneuvering to get off. Yeah. So after, oh, you're just seeing my fingers, you're not seeing the bracelet. After you just pull it open, it kind of does that. So you hook the hook onto the closure, and then you push it all the way through. So you push the hook all the way to the end of the loop, and then you push it closed. And now it doesn't want to do it. See, I did this perfectly just now when I was talking. Okay, so push it all the way through, and then when you close it with your finger, you'll hear a click, and then it's snap closed. Hopefully that helps. I'm sorry if that wasn't the best demonstration. You know what I realized we should do? We should do tutorials on how to open and close everything, because we also get questions on how to open and close like the hoop earrings, which aren't as difficult to do. This one is more of a complicated mechanism, but this one, it was designed to stay on through more vigorous wear. Anyways, $24.99, and of course you're 10% off at checkout, which honestly is a great thing for anything like this where it's an everyday piece, so you should get any discount you can. All right. Okay, yes, like I said, if anyone has any last minute requests, please let us know in the comments, or if you want to see anything tomorrow, please let us know. And with that, I think we only have 5 minutes left, so let me just say goodbye. Thank you for everyone who has stayed with me for this last 3 hours. Lauren will be back with everyone tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, our normal nighttime shows are from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Time, so 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Time. And we are on all of our channels, so don't worry. And Joyce will be back with you guys next week. We are going to be here for a few minutes after the show, so if you have any questions, any concerns, please give us a call and let us know. And of course, if you have any requests for the next few days, over the weekend, or just any questions in general, requests in general, just let us know. And of course, if you request something and we don't have it, we can do our very best to try and make your jewelry dreams come true. So just let us know. We'll be very happy to help you. And yeah, let's just bring it back to the wheel. We have about 3.5 minutes left until the end. So I believe this is a great piece to end on. I mean, bezel set, tennis bracelet, I almost said necklace, but we do also have tennis necklaces. I need to remember if we ever have any tennis necklaces that are actually bezel set. I don't think so, but we can always double check. Of course, if you want to see a tennis necklace, you can let us know. We can show it tomorrow, or if we have some time today, maybe someone can run it up to me. But yes, thank you so very much. Ooh, looks like our operator chat is dinging away. I don't know if you guys know, but now, because of our phone system, whenever we have special requests, we now have an operator chat. So it's always a very interesting time when it starts going off. But yes, 3 minutes left. I want to say again, thank you to everyone who has been here today. I know it's been at least it's been weird for me after not doing this for 2 months. But Joyce definitely deserved a very overdue break. And yeah, I'm happy to be here as always. And of course, very, very appreciative to Lauren, who does this 5 times a week. And yeah, after just doing 3 hours, my voice is crying for help. So very, very kudos to her. It is just not an easy job. Yes?
Do the bracelets have the figure 8 safeties?
No, this one it's almost like a watch closure. I did a demonstration, probably not very well. If you guys still need to see the closure, what we can do is maybe after the show, just let us know who wants to see it. We can go ahead and maybe take a video tutorial or something like that, and then we can send it over via either email or We also do sometimes send text message. I don't know if we still do that, but we can do that as well. So it's just easier to demonstrate because we can do it on a much closer scale with a much steadier hand, and yeah, we don't have to bend down and try to maneuver the closure. But yes, I don't know who's asking about the closure, but yeah, if it's our requester, yeah, we can definitely do that for you. Yes, it's kind of like how watches, they have a hook and then you link it through, go over to the other side and then press it close. It feels a lot like that. And yeah, last minute. So thank you again to everyone who's here, and good luck Joyce next week. She's gotta be up here again. And yeah, and thank you to everyone who called, thank you to everyone who's watching, and thank you to anyone who placed a request and yeah, and participating in our sale event, which doesn't happen on Fridays at least very often. So yeah, have a good rest of your week, rest of your, I guess not so much summer, but rest of the season. And stay safe. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good rest of your month. And I'll see you guys next time. I don't know when that will be, but I'll see you. Have a good rest of your night, and goodbye.